Hello, and welcome to Story Mode, yet another variety gaming channel here on YouTube. Hello, and welcome to the live stream. Hello, Cursed, and hello, Thunderstriken in the live chat. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you, Thunder, for calling me out for being late. Like, extra late. Like, later than scheduled late. Because I didn't realize I was fixing a thing, and anyways, thanks for that. Hello to the VOD watchers. For those of you who are going to catch the stream later on after I am live, I really appreciate you coming by to check it out, and I hope that you enjoy it and you stick around. Hi. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Let's tell me something good while we're here. I have plenty to share with you guys, but let's go ahead and do this segment here at the front. Also, keep me posted on audio. I turned my microphone up a bit, so hopefully it sounds better, and hopefully I'm a little bit louder, and hopefully when we get into gameplay, it'll be a little bit better balanced. I did, in fact, listen to our last stream, and the gameplay audio was a lot louder than it probably should have been, and my mic was a bit quieter, as my friend Curse was telling me, because she tells me the truth, even though I accuse her of telling me lies when it comes to my sound quality. But yeah, so keep me posted, excuse me, on how things are going, and hopefully I don't get like a bunch of nasal congestion and stuff. I don't know. It's like the cold that won't die. It's the cold that won't go away. But anyways, we're talking about something good. Curse says it's the weekend. Amen. And Thunder says, thank God it's Friday. Yeah, absolutely. It's a long one. I'm having Monday off because of the Super Bowl. I'm going to an event with Aaron. That's so fun. I don't trust anyone. Don't take it personally, Cursed. I don't trust anyone. It comes from deep-rooted childhood trauma. I don't trust anybody. I too get a 3-day weekend. I'm off on Monday. I'm not that thrilled about it because I would rather work and earn the money, but I am going to take full advantage, and we're going to talk about something good, which is not my cat looking at me right now, Mako. Something bad, officially, especially in his perspective. My cat is in a cone again because he keeps scratching himself until he cuts himself, and then he gets scabs, and then the scabs get itchy, and then he scratches off the scabs, and then it's just this vicious cycle of his little neck and chin getting scabby and him pulling out some hair and all of that stuff. And then he has some kind of thing on his leg, and I can't tell if it's another one of those, like, he's just irritating himself or if he's got like a proper like skin irritation. So he's in a cone, and he hates it, and he gets really like emotionally dependent. When he's in the cone, you have to pet, like, he wants pets on his face, on his head, inside of the cone, like 24/7. So he's just looking at me with the utter sadness in his cone, and I should let him downstairs probably, because he doesn't like to be up here when I stream anymore. I think I get too loud, and he just doesn't like it. So we'll finish what we're doing, and then I'll probably let him out downstairs. But yeah, hopefully it's good, because I've got him in the cone so that I can force all of that to heal up, and then once everything's cleared up, I can take the cone off and just be a better pet owner and stay on top of those nails of his. So hopefully they're not these, razor sharp situations and he's cutting himself up. But anyways, you've not been trusting me for years. I do not take it personally. I don't trust anyone. I haven't trusted anyone for years. I don't trust anyone. Even people who actually know what they're talking about. I'm like, I'm sorry. I gotta like experience that for myself before I think that what you're saying is true. Anyways, something good, you guys. I am going to continue to branch out in terms of like work and looking for other jobs and doing other things. And I'm really leaning towards, long story short, I'm really leaning towards fighting for like an administrative position somewhere. So like office assistant or administrative assistant or front office or like whatever that looks like. Because I think I have the skills. I've done some stuff like that before for like small business, but I think I have these skills and the ability to be organized and a good front-facing like customer service person. So I'm going to pursue like administrative stuff. And now to do that in this work economy, in the States anyways, you have to be proficient in the Microsoft Office suite. So that is Microsoft Word, Excel, Outlook, which is their email function and all of that stuff. Now, I am not computer literate, despite the fact that I have a YouTube channel. I don't know anything about computers. And even though I have the Microsoft Office suite because I have Word, and I use Word to write sometimes, to do creative writing and other things, I don't really know very much. I'm not proficient. I'm definitely not proficient. And like Excel terrifies me because I don't understand it at all. So I am going to pursue with the time that's been granted me, this fortunate time that I am back at my old job, to pursue like those skills, right? So today, for the first time, I went online to see like what was available to me, because I knew that there would be tutorials inside of the programs themselves. They probably have like little guides that kind of show you around. And then I thought there's got to be, people on YouTube sharing kind of tutorials about this stuff. And, worst case scenario, maybe LinkedIn Learning. LinkedIn is a career website. It's pretty popular. It's pretty trustworthy. I'm on it as well. There's LinkedIn and there's Indeed, so there's both, but there's a feature on LinkedIn called LinkedIn Learning, and I'm pretty sure that they have a course on the Microsoft Office suite and all of that stuff. So like I would pay for like a little instructional course, especially if I had like some kind of certification after that, even if it's kind of casual, to present to an employer and say like, hey, actually I completed the LinkedIn Learning Microsoft Office, certification program. So like here I am, and here are my skills on paper, and all of that. So that's a focus of mine. Typing as well. I need to take a typing class, whatever that looks like. I need to probably get on YouTube and find someone teaching people how to type properly, as well as my spelling. I was homeschooled, and I did not complete any stage of formal education. So I did not graduate elementary school. I didn't graduate kindergarten. I didn't graduate middle school or high school. I have no formal education certificates. That being said, I didn't get like a thorough education. So even though I think my vocabulary, and I say that weird, vocabulary is great, and my communication skills are where they need to be because of all my customer service experience, I don't spell right, and I don't use punctuation as well as I should be able to. So these are like some basic skills that I'm going to be pursuing. And the reason this is something good is not only because I'm working towards something good, but I did go on YouTube today for the first time, coming full circle. Did I say long story short? And to my delight and not my surprise, there are a ton of YouTube tutorial videos on Microsoft Office, the specific programs, so like Excel on its own, Word on its own, so on and so forth, and then like fully packaged ones where it's like, hey, here's this like 12-hour tutorial on Microsoft Office Suite and all of that. So I'm excited because it's right there waiting for me. And I do have a long weekend this weekend, and I have plans for that time. And another good thing, I am going to start lifting again next week. So excited. I'm going to start lifting again next week, getting back under the bar, getting my strength back up, getting those numbers back up. And that's fun. Don't get sidetracked, Faith. So not next week, but the week after, I actually am off for the entire week, which again, it's like, come on, can I please just work and earn a paycheck? Like, please. But I am on a school schedule. So the school that I deliver to, I am at the mercy of when they have students in the building and when they don't. So they have like an extra spring break. It's like their winter break or something in February. So they're taking a week off in February. They're taking another week off in like March or April or something for spring break, like whatever. But I'm like, bring it on, because that'll be a whole week open for me, and I can just study. I can dig into this information. I can train myself. Like I said, I already have Microsoft Office Suite. I already pay for the subscription. So I can just watch these videos. I can open up my programs, and I can learn my way around. So I'm excited about that. So that's something good. That's something good. And yeah, agreed. It's the weekend, though. It is very nice that it's Friday. I'm very happy about that. Okay, deep breath. Whoo. Mako is a silly boy. There are two people I trust with my life. That's good, I think. Yeah, I mean, my husband is it, but like, I don't believe him either. Marcus would sit in this chair and tell you, I don't listen to a word he says. He will tell you. It is I've literally talked about it in therapy. Like, I'm not even kidding. Don't believe people. My joke is that if you had a PhD in truth, I still wouldn't believe anything you had to say. Like, I don't care how educated you are. I don't care if you're the expert in your field. I'm not going to believe what you have to say until something, like, I engage with it on some level. that it's proven true. A great example is like the lifting and the working out and stuff. So I've gotten my training secondhand through Marcus, who went to a professional trainer. He actually did a program called Starting Strength, which is a great program. And if it wasn't crazy expensive, and if they weren't actually just trying to get people jacked, I would probably sign up for it. But I like lifting at my own pace and at my own ability. And I'm not trying to get the most jacked. I just kind of want to be strong. Anyways, side tangent. There are a bunch of things about lifting, fitness, and sports nutrition that Marcus knows because he's been directly trained by professionals. And I will fight him on things because I don't think that he's right. Like when it comes to so, like, he's actually been trained. So like that's a really great example. It's been very frustrating for me to basically be like, hey, help me learn how to do this thing and have the skill, but like push back every time he tells me like how to do it or what to do for my specific goal. Lifting is very simple. It's very straightforward. But if you're trying to accomplish very specific things, which actually is better than just kind of approaching it very broadly, it's nice to have specific goals you're trying to achieve. He'll be like, okay, well, you need to like do a deload week, and then you need to like do this with your calorie intake, and then you need to like do this with your lifts, and like I struggle with squat. I can't get under the bar properly for what's it called, low bar squat. So I'm just doing goblet squats with a dumbbell because my arms hurt. I literally just can't put my arms in the position across that bar, across my shoulders, without being in like extreme pain. So like he's been trying to train me into like getting used to that, and I just fight him every step of the way. So anyways, I digress. I don't trust anyone. If you had a PhD in truth, I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Oh my gosh. But yeah, he's the one I trust the most, but even then I don't believe anything he says. You'd be an amazing EA, executive assistant. I think I would, but I'm very intimidated by that because of all the travel arrangements and stuff. And then when you have to schedule meetings and like do other things like that, that's intimidating. I do think if I found the right person through the right connections, I would be really good. But yeah, I'm intimidated by that. So I kind of still like the idea of like general front office, office assistant, administrative kind of stuff. But thank you for your confidence. Yo, fellow homeschooler. I know spelling was difficult for me. Kind of fell through the cracks on that one, too. Yeah, my stuff is a mess. I was homeschooled. I can function in the world. Math is my biggest weakness. I literally, numbers just, like, they destroy me. If you put two numbers in my head at the same time, my brain just shuts down. But writing, literature, English, all of that. So I really love all of that stuff. And like history and social studies now, I've become this like history enthusiast and things like that. So I'm bummed. I kind of want to go to school now. Like, can I please go to school? But yeah, so it's just writing, spelling. Spelling isn't too bad. It's more the punctuation is the bigger issue. And if I'm going to be in an office setting, making documents and, sort like data entry and like all of this stuff, I just need to have certain skills. So I'm going to be pursuing those over the next 4 months while I do have some job security right now. So many good things. I'm happy for you. Thank you. Wait, do you have 2 jobs? No, I have 1, unless you count YouTube as a job, and we're going to talk about that. I have 1 job as of right now, but I am not going to stay in this position permanently is the point. So we did this whole journey of me like branching out. So I've been doing delivery for 4 years, a little over 4 years. I found a job as a barista running a little coffee kiosk, and that's like associated with my history. I've done a lot of that. So it was like a cool opportunity. I went and I did that for about the entire month of January. So for about a month and a half, I was doing this new job that paid well. And it turned out to be too much for me physically to be on my feet for 8 hours a day, spinning around in circles, doing all the physical elements of the job. Plus, food service is just a tough gig in general because food service, at least in the United States, they have to hire who they can get. They can't necessarily be picky. They can't necessarily say, we're looking for people who have a particular skill set, or we're looking for people who, are detail oriented, yada, yada, yada. Like, ideally, you're going to get someone maybe like me, and I don't want to toot my own horn, but someone like me who has a general understanding of things, can learn kind of quickly. And as far as barista-ing goes, like, the precision, the speed, the accuracy to make consistent drinks and things like that, like, they kind of will just hire anyone who will do the job. And so it was tough because I was the only one there who kind of cared. And that also makes me sound pretentious, but like I wanted to do a good job. I wanted to offer good service, and the people that they brought in to like assist me just weren't up to the task and like other things. So I just know now, it was a really good lesson. I know now what I enjoyed about it. I enjoyed engaging with the public. I enjoyed actually making the drinks. I enjoyed running it, like building my own systems and, you know, having my own priorities in my own head and doing that on my own. But yeah, so there's things that I learned that I'm like, hey, I'm good at this and I like this and I enjoy this, but like, oh, I can't do this side of things, or like this industry isn't the right industry for me. So it was a great experience to learn both ways. So basically, Thunder, you didn't ask, I have bounced from my long-term delivery job to a new job being a barista, which didn't work out. So I left. And fortunately, I was able to slide right back into my delivery job. They still had my route open, and so I was able to go right back to that, and that's what I've been doing this week. So currently, I have one job, and that is a delivery driver who delivers school lunches out of my city. So it's like it's a long day of driving, but I love it. I actually love it. So anyways, I have one job. Do you know what, though? There's so many tools and resources to help with that stuff nowadays anyway. You mean the travel planning and all that stuff that intimidates me? The throne wish list. Hello. It's so hard being the only one who cares. It really is. It really is. It's tough. Why did you put the throne wish list in? I'm just curious. Are you telling me to move on? Is that a hit? Faith, move on. Move on. Okay, so we're happy that it's the weekend. Oh, spelling and grammar. Yeah, for sure. But like, wouldn't it be dope if I didn't need it? Wouldn't it be dope if I just knew how to use punctuation? Wouldn't it be amazing? Someone has a birthday soon and I needed ideas. Oh my gosh, she's tracking the birthday. Okay, but you're right though. We do need to move on. Let's go back in here. We're happy that it's the weekend. Kirst has an extended weekend and she has plans with her friend Erin, who I've met, who's a lovely person, on the Super Bowl. Is the Super Bowl this weekend? Oh my god. Yes, it would, but even if I use the tools people polish. Yeah. Even if I use tools to put polish on stuff, yeah. It's true. But like, I don't know how to use any of those tools. I'm computer illiterate. Like, that's part of it too, is like, I gotta get used to whatever Microsoft's like AI assistant is. I've gotta like get used to that too. But yeah, so that's all. I'm excited because those things do seem very, very accessible to me, and I'm excited to build my skill set and pursue better paying and more fulfilling positions. And we're going to talk about more things, and I can't believe it. I'm not done talking, but okay. You have a bestie who does? No, I know. I need to tap some people. I swear, Kirst, I kind of want to move to Australia because I'm like, Kirst can get me a job. Kirst can get me a job anywhere. The networking would be extreme. Anyways, we're going to get into this game in a second. I'll go a little bit late too because I know I'm talking a lot at the front of stream, but we do have more stuff to talk. Come on over, I know. We do have a lot to talk about because the overarching goal for me in my life right now is to make more money to pursue the financial goal of buying a house. So Marcus and I are still on this track. We have like this very specific personal finance journey that we're on, and we've paid off all of our debt. We have set certain things in motion. We are saving a certain amount for like, I don't have to go into the details. Anyway, we have like a structure around our money and how we want to pursue saving and also optimizing, not only saving for a house, but still investing in retirement and investing in general to increase our overall wealth and net worth for like later in life. So my husband is a real one who's got a real job. He's a career professional. So he's got most of it under control. But I too would like more money just in general for myself. And I would like to contribute more to our goals. So that being the case, the overall goal for Faith and all of this job stuff we're talking about is to make more money. So while I'm back, I had to take a step back and I'm back to my delivery job. There is an opportunity at my fingertips to monetize this channel. I've been monetized before on YouTube. It's not a ton of money. It's not lucrative. I looked to my friend Peyton's Corner, who I don't know if I have a link for, but if Kirst, if you're available to grab a link and drop it, Peyton doesn't need me to promote her. She's wildly huge and popular and wonderful. Someone like her, the amount of work that she has put into her channel to be at the level of success that she is at is terrifying to me. I can't imagine doing as much as she does. She's also more of a game promoter. She also just plays a billion different games, promotes them, has a couple of different things up her sleeve, and she does a great job. She puts so much work into it. However, getting this channel monetized would be supplemental income for me, which is a goal in my life right now. Thank you, Kirst. Amazing. So, that being said, I've been thinking about pushing just a smidge harder. Just a smidge harder for monetization on this channel, and that doesn't mean I'm gonna like be pitching you guys a sales thing every day or whatever, but let's just talk about what monetization could look like for this channel. That's me putting more into it. Like I said, I like have a boundary where there's a certain amount that I'm willing to put into it, but I can definitely do more than I'm doing now. So basically, I'm getting more serious about monetization. So here's a couple things I want to share with you guys. So first of all, let's just take a look at my stats. Currently, to get monetized on YouTube, which I'm not even ready to touch Twitch yet. I might have to get over that if I really do want to grow and make this a bit of a side hustle. I may have to suck it up and start dual streaming on Twitch, because I know making affiliate on Twitch is a little bit easier, they say, than getting monetized on YouTube. Also, that audience is just a bigger audience. So anyways, currently on YouTube, which is what I'm shooting for right now, the subscriber requirement for monetization is 500. We are currently at 128 subscribers. I actually lost one. I'm so sad. And then the watch hours required for monetization are 3,000 watch hours. And these accrue just over the lifetime of the channel. So this number doesn't reset, which is really, really nice. I'm currently at 1,400, so I'm about halfway to monetization watch hours. So this is a screen that I have made, and I am going to be sharing this with you guys on the regular to say, like, hey, here's where we are. Like, we have this goal, here's where we are, just to keep an eye on those numbers. So I'm just sharing that with you guys, that I'm not going to be beating anybody over the head about, like, hey, subscribe, like, do all of this stuff. But, like, this is officially a goal. So I'm going to be putting a little more effort and calling a little bit more attention to it. So currently, again, we're at 128 subs. I need 500 to get monetized. We need 3,000 watch hours, and I currently have 1,400. So this is a screen that's going to get updated as we go that you guys are going to see. So I'm just going to be like, hey, update on the monetization. Here's the information. But if you guys do want to support this, you can obviously show up, which you do anyways. But share the link to the channel. Share it. If you think there's anybody else who might be interested in my content that you know, and I'm going to be working on my own networking and community and all of that stuff as well. So there's that, but here's where you guys actually get something out of this. I was thinking about what I could do for my member perks. So when you get monetized on YouTube, one of your main, for lack of a better term, one of your main income streams becomes memberships. And I did have memberships before. My friend Kirst was a member for the entirety of my membership availability. And so you offer special content or some perks to your members. That's basically a monthly subscription. So viewers who really enjoy your content or really want to support you as a creator or your channel or whatever will opt into a membership, and it can be like $5 a month, $10 a month, whatever. I get to set those tiers, so that's something that I'll figure out when we get closer to it. But I just want to like grease the tip jar a little bit here, is what we say in the States, because we have a tip culture. I want to grease the jar a little bit and say, hey, listen, if I get monetized, here's some things that you guys can look forward to. And that would be for memberships, member streams with a face cam. So I will suck it up and do my hair and put on my makeup, set up my camera, get my lighting going, get all of the things I used to have. Kirst is very familiar. She's the only one in chat right now who's from the old days. So I used to do this. I used to be on face cam all of the time. And so for members exclusively, we can have face-to-face live streams that are exclusive to members. Those can be a just chatting format, and I will loosen the very strict rules that I have on my live chat. We can loosen those rules. We can talk about life. We can talk about more things in a just chatting stream. Also, I want to play the games that you guys want me to play, even if I don't want to play them. So I am going to offer exclusive membership. So you would have to be a member to see this stream, to be a part of it. Just to clarify, you guys know how this stuff works. You've all been on YouTube long enough, so I'm kind of over explaining. But say Cursed was like, hey, I want you to play Palia on a stream. And I have like feelings all over the place about Palia. You know what we're doing? We're playing Palia. And Cursed will thoroughly enjoy me being frustrated and annoyed while I'm playing Palia. It can be another game that, you know, maybe Stray or something like that, where I'm just like, okay, this game exists, and it's a cat game, but like it's not really my vibe, like whatever. So basically, I'm just letting you guys know what I'm thinking about for exclusive content for memberships. This is what we would be working towards. Here's what you guys would get out of it if we could achieve these goals. So just chatting, streams, requested games that are member exclusive with a face cam. You guys can see my lovely face. Behind the scenes videos, which I've done something like this before, when I show my equipment, my setup. I used to do dance breaks on my Animal Crossing channel when I was exclusively doing Animal Crossing. So I had a behind the scenes vlog basically of like, here's how I make those dance break videos. So people got a glimpse into how I make things. I did branch out into more personal vlogs, and I don't think I'm going to do that again because that got a little bit overwhelming. But as far as channel related content, like behind the scenes stuff, I can definitely get those videos for you guys. And then exclusive content, whatever that looks like. So something that I'm toying with too is if you've been around, you know this, and if you're an old head with my channel, my YouTube journey, you guys will remember we've had these conversations. I'm actually really interested in doing voiceovers, voice acting, or even like audiobook narration. I think that I have the voice, and I think that I could train my voice to be, I think I have the default skill set, but that I could also train myself up to actually make really quality content in this format. So I am delving into, because right now she's just in the stage of like exploring all career paths, right? And like supplemental income, whatever that looks like. So exclusive content might come in the form of me narrating books, recording that, and submitting that to the members as member perks. So like I could be reading Lord of the Rings, and that's going to be something for me to practice those skills. I'm doing that because I'm delving into this industry. Also, it builds a portfolio. So if I do ever audition or submit myself as doing voiceover, narration, character voices, whatever, I would have these videos that I could reference. Like, here's my demo, basically, right? So that's some kind of content that you guys might get exclusive access to, is literally me reading, like doing audiobooks for you guys and things like that. And I mean, members get default stuff like early access to new content. So you guys get access to new videos before the standard audience, you know. Anyways, there's a lot of other perks to it. So let's get excited about monetization, shall we? I would love for you guys to get excited about this with me, and I'm going to put in the work that I feel is sustainable, that I can push myself. I can definitely push myself a bit right now. And my goal is sustainability, because a big kink of mine is consistency. I really, really like being consistent, which is why when I have to miss streams and things get weird, I get kind of weird and apologetic and like really insecure about it, because I don't like being inconsistent. So anyways, think about it, you guys. Get excited about it, you guys. VOD watchers who are going to catch this information a little bit later, consider this. Think about this, guys. We need subs and we need watch hours. So if you want to share my channel with your friends or in other Discord communities that you have, that you think that stuff would be, my content would be interesting to some people in those communities. Also, you guys, you can literally help by just clicking on a playlist and letting it play. Now, I will say, if you have watched a lot of my content, which all of my streams are videos now, if you've watched a lot of my content, you can't rewatch. That doesn't count as a view if you rewatch it under your current account. So if my personal YouTube account watched a video on my YouTube channel, that only counts as a view from that account one time. So you can't rewatch stuff and build those watch hours. But if you click on a playlist, like maybe you never watched my daily design series that I did in Happy Home Paradise, you can click on that playlist. You don't even have to sit there and watch it. You can just let it run and let that playlist run. And that's going to build up those watch hours for me. So that's like a little cheat code. If you're just hanging out at home, or if you're doing something else, if you click on a playlist that you've never watched before, and I have a lot of playlists on my channel, even though I don't have as much content as I used to, that will help me build those watch hours. So like that's some stuff that we can work towards. So if you guys are down, I would love to start promoting this again. And yeah, and moving forward, it's really going to be like, hey, I'm just going to keep you guys posted on our progress. So I don't want to make a big deal and just be harping on monetization all the time. But let's do this. Let's get excited and let's do this. I'm looking forward to the things to come. I've got some really good ideas for a new video series and other projects that I want to do on the channel. So yeah, get excited. Let's do it. Let's monetize story mode, huh? Let's get Faith some supplemental income. Oh, dual streaming does seem to be the way to go, to be honest. And the split for income is better. Yeah, we'll see. Again, it's that sustainability factor. I do want to put more into it. I know I can put more into it, but I don't, I might even have to switch back to Streamlabs. And I remember us doing that for 5 seconds on this channel. And then I was like, never mind. I don't like it. It's too complicated. But Streamlabs has a lot more built-in widgets that support like audience engagement, which is where a lot of that comes from. So to even have a little like animation on the screen that says like latest subscriber or like newest super chat or like whatever, having those little alerts pop up, I think engages the audience a lot more than me not having anything like that in the OBS setup. So there's something I will have to step out of my comfort zone in some ways, and so dual streaming might become one of those. But yeah, baby steps for now. Baby steps for now. But I'm excited. I've got stuff coming up, and it's gonna be really fun. Okay. Dual streamer just help. For a second there, before the Microsoft suite, I thought you had a Skillshare sponsorship. I don't have a Skillshare sponsorship. I would love to have brand deals like that on the channel, which, hopefully in the future that's a thing. At the moment, I have some affiliate links, and that's another step that I'm taking, more work that I'm doing on my side. In the description of this live stream, I put my Epidemic Sound affiliate link. So if for any reason you or any other viewer is like, hey, I really love your intro song, I love your jingle for Tell Me Something Good, or the music videos that I actually have posted on this channel because I like making music videos to game trailers. All of those songs came from Epidemic Sound. I have a paid subscription to that service, so everything's royalty. Well, it's not royalty free, but I paid for the use of it. And now I have an affiliate link with Epidemic. So if anyone clicks on that link in my description and ends up signing up for an Epidemic subscription, I'm going to get a little kickback from that. So because I'm basically promoting their product. So affiliate links are kind of where you have to start before you start building brand relationships. But Skillshare, hey, shout out to Skillshare. And Starbucks, honestly, come on. Brand deals are around the corner, you guys. We're practically there. We're practically there. Chris says she loves this. Thank you. You were the top tier member. You really were. You really were. Wait, there's an old channel. Oh, cool. Voice acting would be awesome. You actually kind of sound like a voice actor from a audio drama I listened to. See? I think it's there. I think it's there. Voice act the Silmarillion with a different voice for every character. Good Lord in heaven. I am not Seth MacFarlane. I don't think I could pull that off. Really, it only counts as one time? That's crazy. Still only counts as one. Yes. Per each YouTube account. So the Cursed Pineapple account, I'm sure you've played all of my playlist at this point. Unless you, and don't do this. Nobody do this. Do not do this. Do not create another YouTube account to put fresh views on there, because I don't even know if that would work, because if you link your new account to the same email, YouTube might just be too smart and be like, this is the same person and they're just trying to like use another account for whatever. So like, don't do that. But yes, per YouTube account, your views only count as one. One view. Rewatching a thing does not build watch hours, unfortunately. Yeah. I could read the Silmarillion though, if you guys want to go deep. If you guys want to go deep, just make 5-hour burner YouTube accounts. That's what I was about to say. 5-hour burner accounts. You guys are ridiculous. But anyways, yeah, so something good, something I want to focus on. Guys, let's monetize this channel. I think that'd be really fun. And I'm going to put in the work on my end. And if you guys can help share me and spread me, just even liking everything. Like if you go through my content and like drop a like here and there, the likes push my content into the YouTube algorithm more. So I will show up in more people's searches for like Animal Crossing content. I will show up more when people type in the keywords associated with my channel that I've default into the YouTube channel. So yeah, sharing, liking, watching. That is how you guys can help me sharing my content with the world. Okay, we're gonna stop talking about it. I know Forbidden West is coming soon. I'm playing Zero Dawn again. Then we'll join you with Forbidden West. Yeah, and like that's... I'm really nervous because that's the only game I have on deck, you guys. That's the only game I have on deck. Okay, let me get into this game. We can keep talking while we're playing Animal Crossing. Let me catch you guys up with what's going on here. I think I need to do this. And I need to do this. And we didn't talk about it, but you can't even really see it. There is a throne wish list. Kirst already popped it into the chat. There's a throne wish list for this channel. Until we get monetized, you can support my content by contributing to crowdfunded items on my throne wish list that will help support content creation. Things like controllers and consoles and other accessories. I really need to fluff it out. There's like 3 things on that list. I need to go in there and fluff it out, make it a little more accessible. But yeah, currently it's like a PS5 and, you know, a controller or 2. So it's like really expensive stuff. But yeah, I'll go and I'll fluff that out. That'll be part of my to-do list. So yeah, I've got this time, you guys. I'm gonna make the most of it. You will need help. I will need help. But oh my god, I've been playing so much Pele, I've forgotten Aloy controls. Yeah. I do it again. Thank you. Yeah. I'm nervous about Forbidden West. Not to play it, but because it's the only game I have on deck. I have no plans for other games. But like I said, I do have ideas for new video series. And they're gonna, if I'm able to follow through with it. One of them might be member specific. So that's another reason to get monetized. Special content, exclusive content, like I said. But if I can pull off one of the series themes I'm thinking about, I can incorporate a lot more games, like in a short-term format. So anyways, get excited. Get excited, new stuff coming. Hello and welcome to Story Mode Island. My name is Faith. Literally in the game, my name is Faith. And here's what's going on. Nothing's going on. That's not true, you guys. I've been doing a lot of work on this island. Friendly reminder, this is going to be a spring island is what we're working on, and it is a Easter factory theme. So I'm trying to build a factory that produces Easter goods, like fun, colorful eggs, potentially Easter candy, also potentially, you know, bunnies and duckies and other stuff. So that's what we're working on this island. It's a very loose theme, and I'm trying to buckle it down. And guys, she's doing it again. She's doing it again. I can't face the camera. She's doing it again. I'm falling into the real core vortex. I can't help it. Real core is my favorite style of design in Animal Crossing. It just is. I've only pulled it off really successfully once. There is an island tour video of my real town core island, and it was a great island, and it destroyed me to flatten it. But we are going to start leaning into real core in this island again, and the reason why is because I'm going to show it to you. Hello, Kathleen, and welcome in. Tell me something good. Happy weekend. You missed a whole lot of jibber jabber at the front of stream. So make sure to watch it back, Kathleen, when you're bored and have nothing better to do. But yeah, so I went in and I got a street code. It's a call-in code because of course it is. And if you don't know what a call-in code is, custom design codes made by a player. I believe they're all made. He could be lying to all of us and just stealing codes from other people. But if you go on Pinterest, probably Instagram too, I find all my stuff on Pinterest still. There's a creator named Colin, and they post like the best street codes ever that have these like 3D effects on them like this one does. And I have used Colin codes in the past for sidewalks, for streets. They're just like the best ones. So you got Krispy Kreme, nice. Hashtag donut challenge. Hashtag donut challenge. Yeah, so here's a code. I'm probably going to use this one. This island is turning real core, and you know why? It's because of this. It's because of this. The bare bones, the very concept of having a warehouse and packaging, shipping area for the factory. So basically, up a level is going to be manufacturing, and then down here is finished product headed out into the world. And I wanted to use these trucks because it just makes so much sense. I'm not going to use a covered wagon or a yacht. on the land to like be the thing that transports my goods. Like, of course I'm going to use a truck. So like, I got to bring these trucks into the game. I have no choice. My hand is being forced. So we've got to have roads for the trucks. We've just got to. But executive decision that I may reverse later, but at the moment it's an executive decision. I'm not going to bring cars onto this island, even though I'm going to bring streets. It's going to be Vespa exclusive. All of my villagers are going to own Vespas, so we're going to go get like the different variations of the scooter item. And I made narrow streets because we all drive Vespas here. The only full-size vehicles are going to be these delivery trucks. And they're just going to be back here. I don't think I'm going to put them all over the place, even if I build a really intricate like road layout. I'm just going to have these trucks back here just to represent the whole shipping and transport idea. Yeah. The new lamps are cute, I know. Nope on the donut challenge, my tummy would hate me. There's vehicles in AC. There are Thunder. They're small though. Like, my character can't fit in this cab. You know what I mean? But there are multiple versions of cars. These trucks, there are scooters, there's bikes, there's like Vespa style scooters. There are Razor type scooters. Do you guys remember Razor scooters? Used to be the biggest thing. So they're like electric scooters, but they're flat. It's kind of like being on a skateboard with a handlebar. Yeah, so there are some vehicles. And we have yachts, and we have... What else do we have? I don't know, I don't remember. But yes, we do have vehicles. All right, so let's take a look at the factory and where we're going with it. So, since I established a bit of a street/sidewalk code, which, like, I don't love this tile as a sidewalk by itself. It goes really good with the street code, but, like, by itself, it's a little bit weird. Also, I think in the stream, we're going to go ahead and jump into spring so that I can see what this is going to look like with, like, grass instead of the snow. Because I think that's going to help me lock in and design this thing properly. But yeah, our entrance, I'm kind of just fluffing it out. This is an Easter egg factory. Unfortunately, it is made out of castle walls because castle walls are the only things we have that are this size that represent structures kind of this way. So playing with this idea, I'm probably going to put green mums in between these eggs. That's what I was thinking of. Just to build little walkways up to the factory. And then I've got to figure out where all the roads are going to go. Like, that's a huge project. That's going to take forever. This is kind of the start of the Easter egg tree, like, vineyard farm thing. So I was going to make some long strips of natural dirt and plant the trees. If you use your imagination, plant the trees in the dirt, right? And then have these aisles that go between them where you're obviously collecting. So I'm going to end up putting barrels out here. I'm going to end up putting these small handheld Easter egg basket to represent like the collection of the eggs and all of that good stuff. And then I thought, you guys, and you can tell me if this is a dumb idea. Do I have any in my pockets? Tell me if this is a dumb idea. To incorporate the planter box somehow into the harvest element. Because like they're literally the same eggs. Growing out of, well, they're not growing, they're decorative. We have to like give ourselves a little bit of creative license here. They're decorative. But like, what if I covered the planter box so you just saw the grass and the eggs? Do you guys think that there's any value in adding that concept to like the farming theory that we have going here? Let me know what you think. I don't know. I think it might be a stretch. I think the trees alone are a stretch. But it's just, you know, why not? Why not? So yeah, working on the factory, busted out some path here so I could establish the actual outer boundaries. Now that I'm gonna have to build streets, which is like a whole thing, I really need to know like how far I can go as far as design codes can go, where things can remain symmetrical. So I have my little dots on either side on the left and the right to show me where my boundaries are, because you can't evenly lay code with these little squiggly beach lines and all that stuff. So anyways, Kathleen's not sure about the planter box. Nor am I. Nor am I. Thank you for being honest. Thank you for not just supporting every idea I have because it's my idea. Also, I am trying to hide this weirdness with the wall. You guys tell me if this is like a lost cause. Remember I showed you last time that there's a gap in my castle walls that is not the size of a single wall, and I'm not sure how to fix it because I really need my arches to line up with my inclines. Like this, I need this. That like this arch cannot be pushed out one tile and not like that will literally, I will lose sleep over that. So I'm kind of stuck with the way that I have measured out the cliffs that we're building on with this awkward midsection. But let's go inside the factory. I've been working on that too. Traffic is finally lightened up on Treasure Islands and with order bots, so I've been able to get a few items, like not a ton, but I've been able to actually engage because the people are settling down. So anyways, this is like the break room. This is going to get more defined, but these are, I just wanted to start putting the items of the theme for the space in the spaces so I could start to build off of the ideas. So this would be like the break room area, and then I have this separated by another castle wall. And this is going to be the business office. So there's going to be like a desk and a chair and a fax machine and a copy machine and a telephone and a computer and all that stuff. So probably some file cabinets and all that. So this will be the business office side of things. This will be the break room over here. We'll get some tables and chairs in here for the people. Let's start back on the level we are most familiar with. This, I think, is done-ish. This is what I've got going on back here. So I have filled the back wall with the robot arm, the kitchen counter, and we've got these guys running, and they're actually really cute when they're on. So the idea is that I'm manufacturing the eggs on this wall back here, and that is going from left to right all the way. And then I just filled these gaps in the corners. These are busing stations, and then I think this is like a surgery thing. So it looked a little, I don't know, factory-ish. I was just trying to fill this in with stuff that looks like it's utilitarian and functional. And then we've got quality control on this side. So I've got these conveyor belts with these, what are these called again? You keep forgetting. Inspection equipment is what the item is called. And then I got this, I had these analog kitchen scales in pastel colors. I just grabbed them because I was like, oh, this could apply to something. And they ended up looking so cute on top of these. So the idea is that like we're weighing, it's like quality control, like we're testing the quality of the product being manufactured in the level behind. So they're going through the inspection equipment. We also have these scales to weigh them to test if they're like the right weight and all of that stuff. And they're the cutest pastel analog scales, and they're so cute. On this side, again, just because it's me, symmetry, repetition, those are my spiritual gifts, symmetry and repetition, busing stations and all that stuff on the side. So this can all get fluffed out. I am not committed to just this. Low battery? Are you kidding me right now? I might have to go get a pro controller. But anyways, yeah, this is what's going on the top level. And then you can kind of see, I got some steel fence. I need a whole lot more to be my barrier on this level up here to make this more of a wall and all that good stuff. I do have an egg. I think this is the wardrobe right here, but you can't even see it because of the tank. So, you know, maybe we'll put something else here. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, this is like the basic layout that's going on up here. I think it could use some fluffing, but for the most part, I'm pretty happy with it. So let's go down to this bottom level. I did decide to incorporate the plaza clock in pastel, because why wouldn't I? Because it's a factory, we've got to keep track of time. And this is the most Easter looking pastel colored thing ever, and just to make sure no one gets confused between a festival and Easter, I put the topiary in front of it. No confusion here. Okay, and then I grabbed some more amazing machines. The meters, was this gears and meters? Meter pipes something item. And tanks, which the plan for the tanks, they're supposed to hold paint. And this is supposed to be the painting of the egg section, which I know doesn't make a whole lot of sense because visually we've got painted eggs, but like just roll with it because it's fine. So I've got some spray can paints here. I've got the pastel paint cans down here. This, I just started, so this will definitely like get better and make more sense. These are the school lockers flipped around. I kind of want a table instead. These are a little bit tall. But I want steel, like I want to keep that steel theme going through the space. So we'll see what happens with that. But like individual eggs near similar colored paint is kind of what I'm going for here. And yeah, this is just mechanical stuff back here to represent the factory element. And then these tanks in my heart are talking about paint, being full of paint. I don't know how to make that work. I am thinking about grabbing some milk cans, putting them kind of like catty corner, doing my little try item arrangement for that. and see if those milk cans, you guys might be able to tell me, excuse me, if I could customize those to pink or blue or green or anything like that. But I want to get more paint in the area. That's definitely a priority. And then just figure out how to present the workspace, you know, well. And then I'm going to need another wall barrier here, which will probably be more steel fence, because that item can be pushed all the way to the edge of the cliff, unlike an actual fence in the game would go like a tile behind that and be really awkward. And then they're unobtrusive. They don't block the view. So other than the rope fence, I don't know of anything else that's kind of plain enough and simple enough. And then again, the rope fence won't go all the way to the edge of the cliff. It would probably post like right here. And then there'd be this big gap between the fence and the edge of the cliff. So awkward. But yeah, so here's the painting space up here. We're working on it. And then yeah, we've got our break room and we're gonna start building on our office. So that's what's going on with the factory, you guys. And a little bit of playing around with this. And now we gotta figure out what's gonna go right here, because this is like, I want the castle to disappear, if at all possible. I know it can't be invisible, but I want to distract from the fact that it's a castle as much as possible. So I'm layering, you know, my egg items out here, just trying to make it happen, just really trying to make it happen. So I need to figure out what item is going to go in between here. If you guys have any brilliant ideas, large, but not too big that it won't fit between two trees, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know, I have no idea. Okay, so we've already got the arch. The arch would be a good option, but I've got arches on the outsides of the arches. So that wouldn't make any sense, would it? There'd be too many. You think the tree hides it well enough? I appreciate that. I'd wait until the egg farm is done to make a decision on the tree for the gap. Really? Because you think the farm will distract enough too? That makes sense. You guys think it's cute? Thanks. Yes, rude batteries, for sure. You guys think it's cute? I think it's coming together. It's very slow. I'm very rusty. I haven't done anything for so long. I'm actually very tempted to go visit the Fairy Tale Theme Park Island, because that is still my dream address, and I could use the inspo to be like, what am I capable of in this game? What is this game capable of providing me to work with? And like, you know, get those creative juices flowing. It might be worth it to go visit an old island. But yeah, so anyway, that's what's going on with that. And then the street code became a priority when I decided to accept that this was going to get hi Winnie, I love you. When I decided to accept that this island was going to have some real core elements, I don't need to lean into it all of the way, but just as far as like streets and our houses are a bit real core, and I'll probably end up customizing, you know, the villagers. But we talked about our neighborhood, and I want to do a vertical street kind of up the right side of the island here. Fit 5 houses on each side of it, have a street going in between them. And then the visual for this was the street lamps. Basically the street kind of, imagine, is going up here, and then we just have the street lamps framing that out, and I think that's gonna look really cute. I actually saw it. I was driving past somewhere and they just had like these street lamps lining the road, and I was like, that looks so good, and I can totally do that in the game. So I need to measure. It's gonna be a matter of figuring out how much space I want around each house, how many tiles of clearance I want on every side of the house, and therefore how much tile clearance I need for the street in between the houses, and then so on and so forth. So that is something that we're going to work on as well. The farm will distract for sure. I believe you. I believe you. Other than that, you guys, I went and I got Brewster. So he is in the museum. I finished Happy Home Paradise in terms of unlocking all of the features of it. We got the final golden recipe from Nico. You know what? I'm not sure if I did. I should double check that, because I might be lying through my teeth. Hey, buddy. Give me some coffee. Sit on it. Dang it. Yes. I always need coffee. I actually just finished a late cup of coffee, which it's Friday, so whatever. I'm gonna drink some water, though, while he drinks some coffee. Oh my gosh, and I'm still getting that nasal congestion. It happens when I talk this much. My nostrils just get clogged up. Like, they're not running, they're just stuffy. So sorry if I'm nasally. I'll do just that. Hot coffee, agreed. It's the best coffee. I actually get sad how much my creamer cools my coffee off, but I can't drink it black. I just can't. I've tried. I knew I could count on Brewster to create the perfect blend. It's so good, you guys. Oh, man. Thanks, buddy. So I'm building my relationship with Brewster and drinking his coffee. Oh, I have Miles for this. What's up? Yes, there he is. Okay. So that happened. I need to check my recipes and see if I got the golden DIYs from Nico. Because I'm just checking all the boxes in my brain. Do I have the golden set? I do. Okay, yep. So we got them. Kathleen reminded me that the last set is a golden set. So this one and then the marble should be in here because that was the set before. So yeah, here's the marble. So yes, we've got all of the goodies from Happy Home Paradise. We've got Brewster on the island. I have not completed the museum yet because I've only recently been able to access treasure islands and order bots, and that's not on the top of my priority list now. Now I'm trying to get stuff for the island. I have completed to the point of unlocking all of the items. The hotel, the 3.0 update, that has all been done. Hello, Molly, you are too cute for this world. I still have a DIY bench out here for the goods that I was making for Captain to take on his little boat, his little shipping situation. But yeah, so I've done all of the rooms in the hotel, and I'm kind of just ignoring it now because there's 18 billion villagers on my island. And it's very confusing. Sherry is so cute. She is also a character that gets judged for her hands, and it's so sad. Good old Sherry. Okay, so what do you guys want to work on? Should we work on the neighborhood? Should we work on the factory? Should we work on the street layout? Egbert, right? Egbert? What should we do? Votes in the chat. Should we work on the farm? It's really a matter of, like, do I go to Treasure Islands and use order bots to get more stuff? Or do I just work with what I have? Because I have the custom design codes. We can just do that. Start working on the neighborhood a little bit. Start measuring that out. That would be really easy to do. I don't need to leave the island. I don't need to get any items for that. Or is there anything else you want to see? I'll show you the inside of my house real quick. I feel like every Animal Crossing stream is an update rather than a progress stream. But, let's take a look because I did unlock, you know, pillars and partition walls and stuff. So this is the updated interior at the moment. I have a lot more work to do on it, though. This is just the framework. And look! Look who's here! Look! Mako is in the house. Literally. He's in the house. I wish I had a cone I could put on this cat to appropriately represent. But yeah, this is the layout I have going on right now. This is that color scheme I was telling you guys about. That natural wood with the gray tones that we did for Lolly in Happy Home Paradise that I ended up falling in love with this color combination. So yeah, so there's literally like nothing else has been changed and nothing good is happening anywhere else. But you can see like I need to get another hanging light bulb and other stuff. But yeah, this is the updated interior. My house is going to be great at some point. You said farm it up? Okay. Mako indeed is in the house. Oh, look, and I got some trees from Nook shopping. Excellent. It's a sign. It's a sign. I don't have, like... I updated my storage to the max update after the 3.0 drop, and I just have no stuff. It's amazing how much stuff I don't have. I don't know why I'm saying that. I guess because I'm thinking like, ooh, how do we fluff this out? So I'm thinking barrels. I was also thinking I could do the wooden box item. Maybe instead of barrels because I know that can be white, I think, or a lighter color. Not customize. Stop it. You can use design kits directly from your storage. Oh, this is the best. I didn't mean it, but that's good to know. And I definitely I filled my pockets full of the egg materials because I forgot that I didn't have to have them in my pockets. to build stuff. Random laughs and help. Too many cats can't move. Kathleen, I went to a treasure island that had all the 3.0 items. So they had all of the cat customizations for the cat plushie. And I thought of you because I was like, I want to get all of these and just put them all over my house. And I could do a little ode to Kathleen. How are the foster kittens doing? Did you find homes for them? Or have you foster failed? Be honest. What am I looking for? I'm looking for seasonal stuff. I'm looking for seasonal stuff. And I really need to blow my nose. And I just want you all to know that. I think they're all the way at the end. There you go. Easter. So, is there anything that would make sense in the farming area? Where's the basket? Do you not foster failed, Kathleen? We now have 12 cats, Kathleen. Did hubby know? Did hubby call it? Was he like, this isn't gonna work? This is not gonna work. Okay, here's what we're gonna do first. Hold on. This has inspired me to do something. We're gonna make this real quick. We're gonna do this. Everybody's gonna freak out. What's the first day of spring in the game? Don't the cherry blossom trees bloom in February? Am I making that up? It needs to be spring, you guys. We need grass. We need green grass. Let's see what March 1st looks like. Foster failed for sure. You kill me. You kill me. That's so funny. Yeah, Mako's old man. He's 9, so he's like 52 in people years. And I don't know if it's psychological, but I feel like he's starting to show it. I feel like he's having trouble getting up on things. He actually like fell off. He was trying to jump on the couch like last week or something. And he didn't make it. And the couch is like low, like the couch is one of the lowest things that he jumps on. And I was like, "Oh no. Are you okay?" Because he like fell off and I was like, that's weird. Okay, we're not green yet. We need to move forward. And also I need to switch to a pro controller. I think I have one over here. Maybe I don't. Maybe I took it downstairs when Marcus and I were playing Imprisonment. But yeah, he's getting old. He's starting to show some issues. And then this whole skin thing that he has going on. I don't know if it's self-inflicted entirely or if he's got a actually Kerr, shut up. I don't know if he's actually got a skin thing, but I do have a really cool, well, it's expensive, but I basically pay like a monthly subscription fee to my vet. It's called Care Club, and I get like a certain amount of preventative services covered by that subscription. So it's kind of like paying for insurance, but not. So anyways, I can take him in for a checkup like for free anytime. And I'm probably gonna end up doing that with some of my time off here soon and just be like, hey, let's just take, it's been a while since you guys poked him and prodded him and all that stuff, so we'll just take a gander. What's really unfortunate though is I know that he's got dental stuff building up and they've already recommended us getting him a cleaning, and because they have to, I almost said euthanize, because they have to use anesthesia because animals don't understand the concept of dental care and it would be impossible, and I agree, and I would rather him be unconscious for it anyways because it would be so stressful. Because you have to use anesthesia and like special tools and take the time and all the labor that goes into it, it's at least $700. I think they quoted us $700 just for a teeth cleaning, like not a brushing but like a cleaning, because he's starting to develop that buildup around his gums. And it's like, dang, I don't want him to struggle to eat. I don't want him to get to a point where it's painful. But that's so expensive. Like, just for that? Like, I'd rather put him on a liquid diet. That would be cheaper. Just get him soft food. Please. Like, that's insane. But, you know, that's, if you take on a pet, you take on that responsibility. So we'll do what we have to do when we have to do it. But like, that's a part of me that doesn't want to take him in because I know they're going to bring that up again and be like, he needs a dental cleaning. And I'll be like, about that. About that. Nice. It is nice. I think all of his vaccines are covered by it. I have a certain amount of checkups. I guess a year, is it annual? Well, the charge is monthly, but I think the perks are like annual. So I have like a bunch of checkups for him, and he's been so healthy for so long. We've been really fortunate. But yeah, we need it to be greener than this. That's for sure. I should take him in. But yeah, I've got a cone on him right now. Kathleen, you weren't here for that announcement. He has not the cone of shame, but it's a cone of protection because he's scratching himself and developing those scabies again that he had before. And you guys were around for that forever ago, where I think he's scratching himself. I'm really bad at clipping his nails, so I think his nails are so sharp he's cutting himself. And then he develops scabs over the cuts, and then those get itchy, and then he scratches those off, and then it's like this vicious cycle of him scratching himself and like ripping off his scabs and all that stuff. Sorry if that's too gross for some people, but yeah, it seems to just be a vicious cycle of that again because I'm not keeping up on his nails, so he's cutting himself. But yeah, he's got like a spot on a leg that looks like some kind of rash or skin irritation of some kind. So it's like, cone on, stop scratching these things, stop licking the spot on your, like, I need to see if this will just heal on its own or if we need to take him in and get him checked out. So yeah, but he's definitely losing a bit of his agility, which is very sad in a cat, you know, because they're so agile, they're so full of energy. And I feel bad. I feel like I got to pick him up and put him on everything now. Like, you can't, but he can't. So to be clear, he's been jumping up on the couch since then. That was just, he had a bad day, I think. He can jump up on the bed. He can jump up on the couch. He can run up and down the stairs. Like, he's fine. But I'm just seeing small things start to change, abilities start to fade as he gets older. And like, that's another thing, as Kathleen is saying with her older cats, like, if you're a pet owner and you decide to take on that responsibility, like, this is the reality of the situation. Like, even Marcus, who's not an animal person at all, is like, yeah, he's getting older, so he's gonna start getting more expensive because we just need to do more stuff to keep him comfortable. So yeah, he's getting old. Poor buddy. Poor buddy. But he's fine. He just gets so weird with the cone. When we put the cone on him, he just walks around like he's on death's doorstep, and he wants all of the pets all of the time. He gets very insecure. He gets very insecure. Okay. We've got green grass. I think we skipped Festival, which is a little bit sad. I've got a roach. Come here, roach. There he goes. The little ghost is so funny to me. Little roach ghost. How is it only one? I guess I didn't time travel that far. Usually it's like 3 roaches, I feel like. Oh, AJ is playing Super Nintendo Entertainment. That's fun. I love the ghost. I know, it's actually really cute. Like, it's kind of morbid, but it's really cute. All right. This bag is the center of attention, but let's get some things springy on. Is this too much? Yeah, that's too much. Do I have any spring clothes, or did I only get winter stuff? Because here's what happens when you start your game over and you have no things. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll do, I have shorts, I just saw them. These shorts, or do I have jeans? Do I have denim shorts yet? No? Okay, hopefully I can fix this with that just has to go away. With shoes. Gosh, my glasses selection isn't very good either. I do have sneakers. Okay, good. But these socks are not it. I don't love this outfit. I don't love this outfit. We'll go to Abel's and see, no, I don't want the jeans. We'll go to Abel's and see if she's got anything cute for us. We'll do this for now. That's funny. It's not terrible, but I don't love it. A little sportiness going on, a little sportiness. All right. What's in the mail? Nothing good. I should have ordered something before I did that. Silly me. Boo. Let's see what this street looks like. Oh, it looks so good on the grass. It looks so good. Hey, everybody. Hi, Lily. She's a dreamy for this island. Where have you been all this time? I did go on a secret mission, in fact. Welcome back. She's so cute. She's so springy. That's why she's here. Oh, Cursed, I'm so sorry. Cursed, I'm so sorry. Somehow I magically landed on Bunny Day. Look at the eggs in the tree. That's so funny. The pineapple dress? But I want to wear the backpack. I feel like that would clash. Let's see what we have. She looks like she has what was in my closet already. Let's see. Let's see. Anything springy? These are all really heavy. Fun. Oh, these are the sunglasses I want. Yeah, the like subtle ones. Let's get some everyday socks going. Oh, good. I love the pleather sneakers. And black and in white. We'll do the white ones. I just got a really cute pair of white sneakers like these. Oh, Lily was wearing it. Okay, gotcha. I thought you were suggesting it. No. These shorts don't work in this situation, but I do like the pink shirt. I don't want a polka dot skirt. I hate the skirts. It's problematic. Okay. Get my shorts back. Ew, is this the snot thing? Oh my gosh, why? Why? Nobody wants that. Okay, these sunglasses are good. A white fedora? Does that make more sense? I don't know what's happening. Let's just take it. Whatever. I will, like, figure it out. I'll get to Treasure Island. Get some more stuff. I have a fondness for the fedora. I don't know what it is, but we'll get a fedora. It's a very random collection of clothing items, but here we are. Here we are. Okay, let's go look at the factory now. Sally wants to move. Would you like to move? Guess I was spaced out. I've been daydreaming about starting a new life. Oh my gosh, bye. Nothing against Sally, but I can get another dreamy now. Okay, bye. Have a nice life. Oh, the cherry blossom trees. Hi, Molly. She's a dreamy. She's staying. Faith. 2 months. The drama. The drama. Okay, let's see what's going on. Indiana Jones and Animal Crossing. Absolutely. Okay, well, I mean, it's the factory. It's the same thing. We've got just green edging here. Oh, that looks so much better. Not on the snow. That looks so much better. Okay. Molly being adorable by just existing. All she has to do is exist, and she's the cutest thing on the planet. Okay. Tree time. Should we stagger them? Or should we line them up? I'm actually open to it. I'm open to laying them out differently for each track. And like rotating and stuff. Because here's the thing, these are the fakest things that ever existed. They are so plastic, and I need them to be a natural element. So I'm okay with like mixing it up a little bit. Kathleen says line them up. Kathleen is feeding the symmetry monster. She's supporting the symmetry. Symmetry. I get it. Okay, so we're not a fan of the box. But like, did you guys think about it? What if I covered the box up? What if I put like something in front of it where all you saw was the grass and the eggs? We're still not a fan? We still don't like it? Still not a fan? Okay. Let's just get these out for now. How many more do I have? That might be it, actually. Tree? That's it. Okay. I need to go get more. Or make more. Can I make more? You like symmetry? Do the planter, but you're gonna do it anyway. How do you like that wall there, bud? Big fan of the wall. Can I make some trees? Do I have what I need? To do like a quantity? Because we can do that now. I might not do it anyway, but I might try. I might try to cover it up with something and see what it looks like. You can't make trees. I keep running into this thinking I can craft them because half of the Bunny Day stuff you can craft, but half of it you can't. So I have to order that. I need to get green mums. And we still need to figure out what item is going in the middle of these trees. And then these, this pathing is going to go further down for sure. Okay, what do I do? What do I do? Do I order bot something real quick? Do I go to a treasure island? Do I just grab what I have and keep working on aesthetics? Because, like I said, I was thinking about the box, the wooden box, in place of barrels. Because I don't think we can customize the barrels to a lighter color. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? What do I have? I need to get more topiaries as well. Those are going to be a part of this layout. I don't have anything, you guys. I can craft the boxes that I'm talking about. And I need to see if I can customize the milk can to a different color. Oh, we've got these as well. I think this would work in the vineyard. Look at the silent princess. It's so cute. It's so cute. Is there anything else? Ooh, would it be cute? I need this basket. Would it be cute if we put some of the starter plants in the vineyard area? Maybe like put a table. So here's the thing. It can expand. It can take on new life. We can get it inspired and do more stuff. And it'll be great. Actually, let me go make that box real quick. My lighter barrel trick is to use the pirate ones. Yeah, so they're a little more ashen. Yeah. Let's craft. I know I have a low battery. Shut up. I don't want to go get another controller. I don't want to. I need to make a box out of wood. Where is my wooden box thing? It's a DIY, right? Not the box-shaped seat. This one. You. And then let's customize it. I also have a stepladder. I think it's in my pockets. I think a stepladder makes so much sense in a vineyard. Customize it. Natural, brown, dark brown, green, pink, white, black, red. Pink or white, you guys? I'm going pink. I'm going pink. I'm loving all the pink. I'm loving my pink shirt. I'm loving the cherry blossoms right now. I'm loving it. Marcus told me that we could not mix the cherry blossoms with Easter. Because sakura blossoms are Japanese and not associated with Easter. He told me it wasn't allowed. I told him I do what I want. Okay, so like here's my thought of like these little crates with the baskets on them. The implication that like we're walking through and we're picking all the eggs and we're gathering them in the baskets. So that's a thought. I might do the white instead, but I do feel like the white will just play into the trees too hard. And then the path is also really white. Do I have a stepladder? In my pockets is. Oh, but I grabbed the flag. I think that will help. That's why the Southern Hemisphere is better. We get sakura trees in October, so it doesn't clash with Bunny Day. Do what you want. We have no say, only opinions and judgments. Judgments. We're just gonna judge it really hard. Fair enough. Alright, I want to expand operations. How far down should we go? Also, I have a question. And I don't have the path for it, do I? No, I don't. I just have the street code. Here's a question, you guys. Serious question. I can fake it with this code. We'll do an experiment. So different pathing. Because, again, I don't love this sidewalk tile by itself as much. It looks really, really good against the street. So it's gonna get used that way. Also, I might get really into it and try and find a different sidewalk code. If you guys remember, for the real Town Core Island, I had one of Colin's street codes, but I found a different sidewalk code that went with that fall theme really well. And it was a really great code. So I'm going to use this as a placeholder. Do you guys remember the dirt path that I use all of the time that's like, it really looks like dirt? It's a wonderful path. And it would have rounded corners, so I would have a rounded patch of natural dirt instead of a square. But this is just a visual aid at the moment. What if I did this instead? So again, that patch of dirt would be rounded and look much, much, much more natural. And these are really far apart. I probably wouldn't do them this far apart, but this will let you see it clearly. So if we did this instead, and then had the natural dirt path, because I think the dark dirt path is too dark for me. If we had this as the walking path, does that make sense? So the trees would be sprouting out of a natural dirt custom design code that's like rounded and looks realistic. And then the gatherers or harvesters or whatever we want to call them, we can call them scavengers as a fun reference to RTM, would be actually moving up and down these dirt paths, collecting the eggs. And then we wouldn't have this stark white sidewalk code in a farming scenario. Does that option, does it make sense why I feel like this might be better? Or does that sound crazy to you guys? Like Faith, it's fine. What do we think? So yeah, the trees would be closer together, like I said. Oops. And the dirt code would be much more natural. And round and not square. And then we would put these things. Okay, but this pink box is really pink. It's like super pink. I'll put this along the path a little bit. Maybe a little bit on it. Do some cute little... No, because then it's just square on square. Okay, we'll do this. That's fine. Or... I can always do the barrels. Can I make a regular barrel? Let's compare. Dude, get out of my life, please. Let's craft a barrel and see if it looks way better just because of shape and size. Also, I was thinking about making some garden wagons. It's a spring island. There's so much we can do. Now, is there a customization for this? I feel like there isn't, but is there? And can I do it? Or is it a Harvey? I'm sorry, a Cyrus on Harv's Island thing. Okay, I cannot customize the barrel. It is what it is. But I need to see if I can customize this real quick. Oh, just the label. But the milk can be changed, can't it? I've seen white ones and like distressed ones. That's probably a Cyrus thing. So what do we think of that? This instead of this. It's a llama thing? I thought so. I feel like I like this better. Which means I have to go get that dirt code. Really quick. Oh, and I've got to test the barrel for science. We got to test the barrel. Let's just put it over here. We'll get the same vibe. Kirst, do you know if the barrel is customizable by Cyrus or just the milk can? See, but that's cute. Okay, I kind of like incorporating the wood tones, the brown wooden tones into this, instead of everything being white or pastel. I like bringing the brown into it. Well, dang. I'm gonna use the barrel, I think. Right? Doesn't it look better, Kirst? There's more contrast. And then we've got so much, like we talked about before, we've got so much gray on gray. Gray on silver, silver on gray happening. Oh, now the other one is low battery, of course. We've got so much of that happening up here. And then my plan, like I said, was to use the Easter items to bring color onto the neutral palette. So it's working. I feel like it's working. Something that is an option, though, the steel fence can be not pastel colors, but it could be another color instead of silver. And I'm very tempted because it's such a subtle item that it might be a nice little pop of color to do like the blue. I think there's blue, green. There might even be a yellow, and I feel like the yellow steel fence might make sense because of like a caution barrier, like a little more construction or factory themed. But yeah, so we've got a lot of gray on gray happening over here. So like bringing contrast outside, I think works better. And yeah, having these on dirt piles and changing this all looks better to me than this side over here. This is too sterile. Because the trees are so, like I said, the trees are so plastic. I think, yeah, we need to, like, surround them with as much natural energy as we can, because they're so fake. Like, look how shiny they are. Oh, oops. Like, they're shiny. They're glossy trees. Ooh. Now I gotta try something else. What if we mixed in the white decayed tree? Do you think that would clash? Because they could represent like trees that have been picked clean. And then that would bring more natural contrast into the design as well. Where are my decayed trees? Excuse me. There you are. This is amazing. I don't know if I'm gonna get over it. Just being able to craft out of my storage is a game changer. Pun intended. Let's customize this tree. Let's see what happens if we mix it in. Because I know the white tree isn't white. It's like a dirty white. But let's see what happens. That can make things feel a bit more natural too, just to blend these in. So I could put them in between just for the sake of like layering, or we could have like a section of trees that have been stripped down already. Hey, that's not bad. Hey, that's not bad, you guys. I think that helps. To break it up a little bit? That's a great idea. Good job, Faith. That's a good idea. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Okay, so I need to go get my dirt code. I need more trees. I need to see what these are. Oh, I will say, struggling with Treasure Islands and Order Bots for a while. I've had to use Nook Shopping a lot, and it's actually a boon because I'm gonna get that app a lot faster. Because I've been ordering a lot of stuff through it. Okay. Question about the path. Do you guys think that this in-game path is good for this? Or should we look for something else? I'm gonna go get that code real quick. And I'll share it with you guys. That dirt code that's gonna change our lives because it's so good. I think I have it saved on my Pinterest board, so I should be able to get it really easily. Oh, and I want to say, I don't know if Thunder is still lurking. There are 22 people watching the stream, which is absurd. Thank you guys so much for the views. If you're enjoying the stream, please consider liking it. And if you want to see what happens with this island moving forward, consider subscribing to the channel so you get to see the new stuff as it comes. Kirsten Thunder, if Thunder is still watching. These nuts from the last RTM stream was these events. I totally caught it when I rewatched the stream. I was trying to say events and I said like vents or something, so it sounded like these vents, these nuts. That's what it was. I caught it. It was really funny. It was really funny when I heard it. I was like, oh dang, that really was what it sounded like. That's what I said. That's what I said. My mistake. Okay, is it this one? This is the green one. Do we want the dirt code? You are indeed lurking and on and off. Thank you, Thunder. I appreciate it. You're the best. Do I want the code that has the green trim or the pink? Ooh, because it's an Easter Island. Let's do the green. I'm liking the natural, the very, very natural stuff we're doing right now. Okay. So assuming this code is accurate, you guys can steal this creator code. So 9488. That's something I'm going to have to remember to do as well when I finish this island, assuming it gets finished a very long time from now, is get all the custom design codes for you guys. I used to be really good at that. I miss my old format. I miss the old Animal Crossing, seasonal islands, and like all the structure I had around that. And all the little steps that I would take. Like, that was good. I liked it. These vents. Yeah, it sounded like D's nuts when I said it on the stream. And both, well, Curse called it out, of course. And then Thunder was like, yeah, I wasn't going to say anything. Because, like, they heard it, too. Oh, let's get the plain one. Oh, no. Let's do the green one. Wait, guys. The one with green leaves or the plain dirt? Let's do the green leaves. Why is it even a question? But yeah. And then I heard it and I cracked up. I was like, oh my gosh, I really did. It did sound like that. Of course, you don't know me. I do. Curse, we've actually known each other a long time. Kathleen and I have known each other for a long time. Thunder is like, what? There's an old channel? Yeah, there isn't, because I'm a doofus and I deleted it when I quit, and I lost a lot of good content because I did not download and save any of the streams. There's so many streams, like, ugh, I should have saved. I should have left the channel intact, first of all. And I did that again, guys. Funny story. I did it with this whole job situation. So I got the new job. I left my delivery job. My delivery job has a uniform, so I have a branded, like, polo shirt that I wear. They have a ball cap hat and like knit hats and like stuff that have the logo on it. So basically I have like a branded uniform. Well, this is who I am. I'm a dramatist. So when I left my delivery job, I threw away all of my polos and my hats because I was like, it's a new day. I have a different job now. I'm moving forward with my life. This is why, Thunder. This is why. Because I'm a lunatic. So I am all or nothing. Curse, you don't know me. Yeah, and then like, so now I'm back at my delivery job and I'm like, I need another shirt. And Kevin, one of my managers, just looked at me like, what do you mean? Like, you have 8 billion, you've worked here forever, you have so many shirts. And I'm like, but I don't. And I need a hat too. And I need... Oh, I can't help it. I'm an extremist. So that's why, Thunder, I deleted the YouTube channel, and these guys, Kathleen and Curse, can attest, and our dear friend Ara, who I'm thinking of all the time, because I love seeing Ara in streams too, who's just crushing it at work right now. Our dear friend Ara. Know that I feel like it's false advertising if I had my channel up and I wasn't adding new content. And remember, like, so I have like extreme views on things, and remember that I'm a consistency nerd. So consistency is important to me. And so it felt like if I left the channel up, because I literally quit streaming, like it was official. Obviously I'm back. Maybe I'm learning something about some patterns and I need to pay attention to them. But like I was done. Now what I'm grateful that I didn't do, and please give me credit for this, what I'm grateful that I didn't do is I didn't get rid of any of my equipment. So I still have both of my Keo Pro webcams. I still have my Stream Deck. I still have, well, it's my husband's studio microphone. It's a Rode studio microphone with his interface. It's an XLR. It's like an actual studio mic. And like all of the accessories, the monitors, the Razer stuff, I got like I got a really dope setup or whatever. I kept all of my equipment, lighting, All of that stuff I kept, even though my first instinct was like, sell the stuff online. We're done streaming. Get some money for it. We're done with this phase. Yeah, so give me some credit for that. That I kept the stuff. And Marcus is currently using the second camera, and so it came in handy for him to when he was working from home. And then, yeah, if we get monetized and we bring memberships back, and I do member-exclusive live streams, I'm going to be on Facecam for you guys, because I still have all of that stuff. LOL, I rage quit things too. I'm very final, and it keeps biting me in the buttocks, because I'm not actually final. I keep coming back to things. I'm just a lunatic. I'm just a lunatic. It's just who I am. It's what's happening, and you're here for it or you're not. But it's so funny because it's like, I'm just trying to be authentic. I'm trying to be genuine. Out of battery. Okay, we've lost the Joy-Cons. Oh gosh. Why is my name right there like Faith? What are you doing? Okay, guys, I'm gonna mute because I've got to run downstairs and grab a Pro Controller, and I'll be out of breath when I get back. I'll see you in a minute. Enjoy some music. Okay, she's back. Maybe. There we go. She's back. I gave myself like a few seconds to catch my breath. So I got up here. Yeah. I said I was excited to work out, and I am, but like it's hard enough just getting up and down the stairs. Okay, did you guys catch... Was I trying to do this? Yeah. Okay, if you guys want this code, okay, so there's a light green leaf trim, there's a darker green leaf trim, and then there's a plain one. We're gonna drop this design code on the ground in the game. You guys are gonna see how gorgeous it is. Here is the custom design code, 9488-1972-2446. I'm gonna leave it up for like 2 seconds. If you guys haven't been looking at it to grab it yet, do it, because you want it, because it's beautiful. I definitely didn't buy custom miniatures for a board game project. Sell them and then buy them again. I'm the last person in the world who will judge you for that. I have the opposite problem. I start so many hobbies, do the ADHD hyperfixation thing, buy all of it, do it for a few weeks, months, whatever, then pack it in a box and put it away. I may have that problem as well. It's a brutal combination. Oh, Cursed, you're the best. Cursed, you're the best. Thank you. I should screenshot it or something though. It's in my Pinterest, so I can share it. I could pull it up and share it really easily. I should just make it a business. Thunder, buy, sell, trade, rage quit. Yes, close it. Let me go. Yeah. No, it's tough. It's tough. I definitely have that instinct as well, to get all the things and then turn around and be done with it. But yeah, like I said, so I am I just have a preoccupation with clutter. I hate clutter. And if I'm not using it, it's clutter. Now, Marcus, my husband, has a very different view. He's that stereotypical practical husband guy who's like, hey, we might use that someday. So we have to keep it. Now, that doesn't mean he's a hoarder, because to be honest, he's actually very tidy. And that is the only reason that our marriage has lasted this long. Because I am a neat freak. And I will never self-diagnose myself with OCD, because there's people in the world who really do struggle with obsessive compulsive disorder that interferes with their daily life. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, I have OCD, and like be really flippant about it, because people really do struggle with that. But I think I would qualify for OCPD, which is obsessive compulsive personality disorder. Which is something, a term that I learned from a YouTube channel called Cinema Therapy. And I should pull up their link for you guys. So it's this really fun channel where it's two guys and they do a podcast. And what they do is they do reviews of movies mostly. They've made room for a few shows, but not many TV shows. And one of the guys is a licensed therapist who follows the Gottman Institute kind of therapy model, which is what Marcus and I did for couples therapy. It's an amazing system. And then the other guy is actually like an amateur. I don't want to call him amateur. He's a filmmaker, but he's like, it's his passion, not he's a hugely I feel so bad. I don't want to say he's not successful, but like, you know what I mean. He is essentially an amateur filmmaker. So he knows a lot about the industry and what goes on into making films. And so he puts a lot of insight. They watch a thing. So what did I just watch today? Brave, the Pixar movie Brave, about the Scottish family, royal family, and like the things that they were going through, and mom turns into a bear and all this stuff. So like Alan was talking about the animation and like the voice acting and the visuals and the editing, and then Jonathan was talking about like the family dynamics in terms of therapy of like what's going on between that family. So it's a really fun channel. It's called Cinema Therapy. Check it out if you're interested. I really enjoy it. And they were converted, and I'm so happy because again, they focus really on film, because the channel's called Cinema Therapy, not like television therapy. And they converted though because of Avatar, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and Avatar: Legend of Korra, which are two of like the best shows on television that are actually really, really well made. And we all know this. And so they've done reviews on those shows as well. So anyways, I don't know why I brought that up. Why did I bring that up? Oh, because Jonathan is a licensed therapist, and so he uses these terms all the time, and he explained the difference between OCD and OCPD, and I was like, oh, because one of them, the OCPD, is obsessive compulsive personality disorder, which means you're just very particular. You don't actually have compulsions that interfere with your daily life. Just things have to be just so, is more what it is. And like, you're really disturbed. And I think they were doing the Winnie the Pooh movie. And like, they do adult films too. Like, they do real movies too, but I think it was Winnie the Pooh. And Jonathan, his challenge for that podcast was, the internet has diagnosed all of the characters from Winnie the Pooh with like their respective mental disorders or whatever. So like Eeyore is supposed to be clinically depressed, and Rabbit is supposed to be OCD, because Rabbit is always just like, oh, you ruined this, and I'm trying to make everything symmetrical, and like blah 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 blah. And like Piglet has like anxiety disorder and like all of this stuff. So like, that's what the internet generally says. And so Jonathan, as a licensed therapist, was like, hey, I'm gonna weigh in on what I think. And I learned from that episode the difference between OCD and OCPD. And Rabbit actually has OCPD because he doesn't have obsessive compulsive tendencies. He just wants everything to be just so, and really likes symmetry, and really sets up his little garden the way he wants to be, and his house the way he wants to be, and all of that stuff. So like, check it out. I wish I could jump off and grab the link, but the channel's called Cinema Therapy. They're pretty big. They're successful, so they'll pull up at a simple search. But check those guys out. They're a lot of fun, and they will put a therapy spin on some of your favorite films and TV shows, which I really enjoy. Now, that being said, I don't agree with everything because they've done like almost every character from Lord of the Rings. They're big nerds, if you can't tell. They're big nerds, and they've done Lord of the Rings, and they've done like Theoden and Eowyn and Aragorn, and I don't remember who else that they did, and then just like some other general. They did Frodo, like all of that stuff. And so, Kirst, you're amazing. Go check out Cinema Therapy. They're great. Sponsor me, Cinema Therapy. Just kidding. So they did one on Theoden, and I think they missed the mark on that one. I actually disagreed because Jonathan was saying that Theoden had, without going too much into it, they basically were kind of saying he was delusional and like mistaken in his approaches to things because of his like fear and anxiety and stuff. And I disagree, because the specific scenes that they pulled out, the specific dialogue and all of that stuff, I was just like, no, Theoden is the dude. He is absolutely pessimistic and cynical because he's literally been under the thrall, like mentally and emotionally, of the evilest people ever. So yeah, he's definitely like traumatized to see things in the darkest possible light, but I don't think he made any decisions out of some misguided sense of, I don't know, like overcompensation or something. Like I don't know. So I feel like they misread the character as represented in the films, not in the books. This is Cinema Therapy, so they are not speaking to the characters in the books, but the characters in the film. So I don't always agree with them. And they did one on like Zuko from Avatar, Iroh, Aang, you know, all of that stuff. So like sometimes I don't agree, but they're really fun to watch, and they're big nerds, and their show's a lot of fun. And I like the insight, and I learned things. I learned the difference between OCD and OCPD. There's a really great episode on narcissistic personality disorder, and it actually features Lego Batman, which is one of my favorite animated movies. It's absolutely hilarious, and it's just textbook narcissism. And that's actually applicable to, you know, people in my life. I think we all probably have people with narcissistic tendencies in our lives. And it was super informative and also really funny. So check them out. Good stuff, good content. Okay, barrel time. Barrel time. Okay, Kirst, did you have feedback about the path? Okay, so we'll do this on this side. Blending in the decayed tree, I think, is great. Having these on patches of dirt, I think, is great. It's helping build this more natural aesthetic than the plastic, bright, white, sterile aesthetic. I think that's working. Here's my question for myself. I need to clean this up. Whoa. I like the white ones on the patches. Yes, you mean the trees on these dirt patches? I was referencing, sorry, I wasn't clear. I was referencing the walking path, because here's my other thought, is we could have the in-game dirt path like we do, or we could do something like this. Now, this is very narrow, so this might not be the answer. No, I totally get why that didn't make sense the way I meant it. So don't feel bad. Like this. So the whole idea is that people are collecting, and we might even do some mannequins with like the egg outfits, or maybe some other kind of outfits. Do you guys remember we did that for the Fairy Tale Theme Park Island? We had the mannequins with like the little uniforms on. So I might do that. It's a little creepy because I have a thing about mannequins, as we discovered on this channel together. But I might do that as well. Or we could do this. Or we could do a completely different custom design code if it feels like there needs to be something more solid. Pick this up. I love this coat. Look how beautiful you guys this dirt coat is. I have used this on like every island since I discovered it, and it's been many islands. So I know for a lot of you it's not new, but this coat is so gorgeous. It looks so natural. So here are our options. We can do the in-game dirt path. This is an option. I do like that it's very structured and clean lines and all of that stuff. However, I don't think I like a single tile version of it, but I also think the double tile is a bit too wide. So I'm a little bit torn as to like the path is too like narrow or it's too deep. And then the other options are doing this path, this dirt path, kind of along the sides here. So the idea is folks are, you know, walking through. Now what you have to remember is the plan is that I have trees like right on top of this path as well. So let's see if this is just too tight. Let's make some space because we could also do the double tile path, which because it is so natural and it blends in, the edges blend in, it's not as like heavy as the in-game dirt path. I feel like this doesn't feel too wide like the double tile on the in-game path does. But let's do this experiment as well. Whoops. Let's put code and trees where they're supposed to go per the current plan. So this can also change. Ooh, not where I wanted. I know this takes forever too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you guys are always telling me that it's fine and that you want to watch boring content. You want to watch me build and watch me decorate. You're always telling me, so I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna just do it. That's another thing too, guys. If we achieve member streams, I'm gonna let you guys tell me, like, hey, do you want to build something in Moria? Like, do you guys want to build Durin's Tower in return to Moria? If that's what my members vote for, that's what you guys are gonna get. Like, all the things that I refuse to do on the main channel is definitely something that can be flexible for member streams, because you guys will be supporting the channel directly, which means you get way more input into the content that is made especially for you. Okay, so we're gonna have trees right here. So like that's how tight that is with the single tile. I like the skinny path. It kind of gives the idea that it's a worn down track where the workers have been walking while stripping the egg trees. I can see that perspective. Kathleen, it's the best dirt path in the world. I love it too. It's not fine, be better. Ouch. Ouch, Kathleen. So that's what it looks like with the narrow one. And then this is what it will look like with the thicker one. So I think it's pretty obvious that we are leaning towards the dirt path in general, this custom design code, I should say, over the in-game path. Because like the more I work with it, the more I'm just like, oh, this is beautiful and I love it so much. But the narrow path, like Kirst is saying, like it's worn down. And I think you get the same impression with the two tiles. It's still a used path, but I do see what she means about it being so narrow. It like enhances that effect a little bit more. So let's see. Let's see what it looks like. So this is what it will be like to move around. A little more space, a little more freedom, or we could keep it really tight. What do we think? What do we think? I'm not against this. I thought this would I thought I wouldn't like it. I thought it would be too tight. But I actually don't mind it that much. However, this is nice and open. And I have all the room in the world. This vineyard, like I do have it lined up, you know, symmetrically in front of the factory, but it can go as far down as it needs to go. Like we have a lot of room to work with and we can definitely like do different stuff with it. So what are we thinking, you guys? What do you like better? So Curse likes the narrow one. Do you still like the narrow one, Curse Bestie? With the trees being this tight on either side. Do you prefer the wider path now? Do I need to do this more so we get a better idea? Might get a better impression of how much more space we have. Do I have another tree in my pockets? We know your potential and love you. Hello, Molly. Yes, my love. You're so freaking cute. She's gonna give me some water eggs. What a darling. I'm always so kind. I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. I'm happy to share these eggs. Why is she so bashful about it? Don't, Molly. She's so cute. I want to hold you in the palms of my hands and give you a little squeeze. What is it about squeezing cute things? Marcus doesn't understand. Like, why I take Mako's face in my hands and I squeeze it just a little bit. I'm like, because he's so cute. Yeah, but why does that mean you have to squeeze his face? Because he's so cute. What do you mean? You don't understand. What do you mean? Okay. 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 That does help. That does help. More trees helps. Curse says, yes, still narrow because it fits the concept. I might actually agree with you. Cursed, and I want you to mark the day and the time and the year, which I guess counts as the day, that I actually agree with the design concept. But I think I'm going to break Kathleen's heart, and I think I'm going to stagger the tree. I'm going to alternate. So I'm not going to line the trees up. I'm going to alternate like this. I think I'm going to do the narrow path. And I'm going to do the trees like this. I'm going to alternate the decayed tree with the egg tree. So I'm going to deny Kathleen, but I'm going to give Cursed what she wants. And you all just have to deal with it. You just have to deal with it. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, well, let's just keep working on this because we're doing great. We're doing great. Sorry, Kathleen. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. Keep submitting your votes. They're still valuable to me. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. And we're just going to cap it for now because I don't know how far. Once this starts getting like thicker in the trees and we get a lot more stuff going on in it, I don't know if I want it to go further down or just be kind of this dense situation here at the front. Kathleen, I gotta clip it. I gotta clip it. That's another thing too. I have to start making shorts again. Did you guys see the insanity? So I posted, I know Kirst did because she commented on it. I posted 2 old shorts from Valencia Gaming. And one of them was the Breath of the Wild Cuckoo thing. And then the other one was the Horizon. I couldn't jump across the gap thing. That Breath of the Wild clip got like 1.3 thousand views. I almost said 1 million. So many views. I was flabbergasted. I'm like, this is an old clip from an old game. And it got so many views. And I'm not mad. I'm just like shocked. Kathleen classic. You didn't see the Horizon one? Yeah, it's the one where like I can't jump across the thing. And so I have to watch a video and it was a sprinting jump or something I had to do and I just didn't realize. And then when I finally do it and I get across, I'm just mad, and then I hit the end stream graphic. And what was hard was that it says Valencia Gaming on it, and I'm like, well, this is false advertising. That goes against everything I believe in on the short. But then I tried to edit the short and put the new ending on it, and like I couldn't figure it out. So it's just gonna have Valencia Gaming on the end of that short, and I think it's gonna be fine. I think the world will go on. But sorry everybody watching, to all 28 concurrent viewers right now, according to YouTube Studio. I am no longer Valencia Gaming. I have now Story Mode Variety Gaming Channel. Don't get confused from one short. One short versus 80 other pieces of content. Don't let it confuse you. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. We've got a couple more trees. Oh, I got some miles for that. Very cute. Okay, so decayed tree here. This is going to help so much because I need so many trees. It's insane. So fluffing these out with decayed trees as well as the egg trees is going to help a lot. Yeah, they're 2 old ones. And then the other shorts that I have, I didn't post because I had my face cam in them. And I actually enjoy, I have like this weird, it feels evil. This evil satisfaction from just having an avatar now. I kind of love it. I love just having faith and being like, it's me, and never showing my real face. I kind of really like it. But if we achieve monetization and memberships, I will get on a face cam for you guys. At the very least, to put on full display the hair growth, because well, buddy, like that's my hair. I really have that much hair now. I could do VTuber. I have a really hard time separating my impression of VTubers from how do I want to define it? Even though not every VTuber is skanky, a whole lot of them are. It's kind of like furries. It's kind of like how people judge furries, like people who walk around in big fluffy animal costumes, like at cons and stuff. Like there's a stigma around it. And for me, I'm like, if you are a VTuber, you just have this ridiculous character that's got a massive chest that bounces every time you breathe. And it's all about like just the absurdity of it. And like, it's not, because there's some that aren't. There's some that are just cute little like animated characters. I could have something, you know, that looks like Faith here in Animal Crossing. I could do that. And we did have her bopping around in the face cam. You guys remember I used to do that? I put the face cam box up, but I had a video clip of Faith just like sitting on a chair. And like we could do that with the Animal Crossing avatar, because Animal Crossing I think will always be a part of my channel. It's something we can always come back to, that you don't really finish. You never finish this game. You just finish like seasons of it. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to turn her into kind of like a more consistent avatar for myself on the channel. But since it is a variety channel, I don't want to like put any game on top in that way, if that makes sense. But yeah, VTubers are just consistently just for horny gamer boys. I'm not trying to bring that kind of crowd to my channel. No offense, no judgment. If that's your vibe, that's your vibe. You do you. It's just not my vibe. So yeah. And then I don't know the first thing about setting that up, and then I feel like you actually do have to get quite a bit of equipment if you want one that actually responds to your movements, kind of like what Barry had. If you want one that's a little more reactive as a real character, I feel like that's a lot of money I don't have right now, because remember, she's trying to earn more money to save it and do specific things with it. So maybe that wouldn't be the best financial decision to take either. Or PNG tuber. Yeah, to be honest too, on Twitch there is less of the skank vibe for PNG. Gotcha. Yeah. I'm like, what terms can I use on my somewhat family-friendly channel? Oh, that was another thing too. We used to cuss. Curse favorite term. We used to cuss on my old channel. You guys remember that? I was like, I'm gonna do what I want. It's my channel. Blah, blah, blah. And now I'm just like, rules, rules, rules. Structure, structure, structure. How times have changed. Okay. I'm liking this, you guys. Are we liking this? I'm liking this. All right, let's get our path going on this side. And before Cursed alerts me to a time check, I did say, because I spent so much freaking time, I spent like half an hour just talking to you guys about updates for myself and monetization goals for the channel, that I was going to go overtime a little bit. Also, it's Friday. Also, and it's an extended weekend. Also, you guys have gone without streams for a while, so I would like to just hang out with you a little bit longer, if that's okay. We'll keep working on this. We are at the 2-hour mark, but let's just keep trucking along. I feel great. Something good, and I already said it last stream, transitioning back to my old job, away from the physical demands and the stressors of the new job that I tried that did not work. I feel great. And I don't know if it's actually because I feel great, or if it's because it's like the relief of not feeling terrible all the time, kind of like when you're sick, which Kathleen can relate, and I can definitely relate because we've both been sick recently. It's kind of like when you're sick for a long time and then you start to feel better. You feel better than you actually do, you know, because there's like a mental and emotional thing to it. So I don't know if I feel so good because it's just the relief of not being in pain and exhausted. Just the difference, the contrast. But I feel really good. And I got a nap in today, and I had some coffee before stream. So I'm just gonna roll with it. I'm just gonna roll with it. And it's gonna be great. And I don't know if Marcus is home yet. He went snowboarding today. We got snow again. As if we haven't had enough snow in recent memory. We got a little bit more snow today, and he is just kind of scrambling to get any snowboarding in this year that he can. Because, again, we are trying not to spend big bucks, so there's not going to be any big snowboarding trips for a while. Like, you know, we went to Montana, and then we went back to Tahoe, and he wants to take me to Colorado sometime, you know, just to experience that, because he has boarded out there. But I wasn't with him, he was with friends. And we'd love to go back to Snowshoe, which is in one of the Carolinas, I think. Snowshoe, like, ski resort or whatever. So, yeah, there's not going to be any big trips for a while. We're trying to save money. We have other goals in mind. So he's going to, like, a more local place. It's probably like an hour and a half away. So it's in our state, which is not a prime state for snowboarding. But when you're practicing frugality, you do what you have to do. So yeah, so like he's not home, so I'm not trying to hang out with him right now. So I'm like, yeah, let's just go. Let's go. Let's do it. I want to make progress. And then I have to figure out, you know, now that I'm over here, this whole shipping area, this like loading dock that I have going on, I'm happy with the incline decision to put the 2 inclines there against the wall, kind of leading down. So the idea is like the product is coming down from the manufacturing side of things. It's coming down here. It's getting packaged up. I've got a ton of box items that's going to fill this out. But like, I have to just build more castle walls, right? Like I just have to build a more castle down here. Is that a stupid question? I just like, or do I use rope fence to like leave this open? Like, what do I do? And then it feels like I should do castle because I like the idea of having the arches. And then what I might do is actually push the trucks out a little bit more and put some of the road custom design code on the ground in front of them. But like, I like the idea of like you're loading the trucks through the arches. But yeah, I've got to like build another piece of the building over here. And then I've got to figure out what to do about this, you guys. This is so awkward. What do I put here? Because it's a cliff I can't get rid of. And so I had a castle wall going. Flat against the cliff here, and it just had, I mean, it was so gappy. Like, what do I put here? Because this needs to be a wall. This needs to not be open. I don't know. Anyways. I got distracted. Winnie, my love. I need to get her a new shirt. I gotta get her out of that prison shirt as soon as possible. Wow. So yeah, I'm going to get a better outfit, a better spring outfit going. I'm going to head on over, probably start using an order bot, just so I can get big quantities of items. Probably get the rest of my bunny day trees that way. Did I make 2 or 3? I feel like I made 3. And I got to map out my streets. No? Oh, there it is. I gotta map out my streets. That's gonna be huge. Because now I have to have a street, like a street off the entrance where the airport is. I've got to have a street coming off of the factory, and then I've got to have a street going through the neighborhood. So those are the locations that are gonna anchor the roads. And then I've got to build off from there. I've got to figure that out. That's gonna take some time. So yeah, I will be working on this island without you guys. This is not an official seasonal. I mean, it's a spring island because that's what feels right. But I'm not engaging in my old format right now. This is just me making an island. It's going to take as long as it takes. Hey, Nick Gamer, welcome in. Thank you for saying hi, popping into the live chat. This is going to take as long as it takes, and I'm just going to roll with it. But yeah, that being said, I'm going to be doing a bunch of work. So, like, when we see each other again in the next stream, it'll be like today, and I'll be like, hey, here's what I did. Okay, let's work on a little piece. All that good stuff. You guys know what's up. And then I got to move all these houses. So much work to do. Shout out to the 25 folks that are watching the stream right now. Thank you guys for the views. I appreciate them. If you're enjoying the content, if you like the direction this island is going, I kind of am. consider liking the stream or subbing to the channel if you want to see what happens next. And you know what? I do still have the itch to go check out the fairy tale themed theme park island. Just for inspo, just to get the creative juices flowing even more. I think that would be smart. And I'm like on this monetization kick, so I'm like, let me show the people the possibilities. I promise I have talent. I promise. I promise I can make cool stuff, and it's gonna be worth it. My chaos is gonna be worth it in the end, I promise. Because that island is dope. I've made some really cool islands. I'm very proud of them. So yeah, we'll probably, like, let's do... I don't think I have enough trees for this anyway. Let's finish up here. This is super helpful. Thank you to Kirst and Kathleen for dropping opinions and feedback in the chat. Helping me establish what this is going to look like. And then you know what's really cute? I don't have any in my pockets. Okay, I have water eggs. These can just go on the ground. That's not where I wanted it to fall. But these can just go on the ground, like around. Like the eggs fell out of the tree. Oh my gosh, so cute. So cute. But yeah, thanks for helping me figure it out. That's literally what the description said. I was like, I need to make some decisions. Grab some codes, which is what we did. So I've got a street code. I've now got a dirt path code. I am admitting, resigning myself, and being honest about it. This is going to end up being a real core island a bit. Even though it's an Easter theme. I think it's a good blend though. Because the Easter stuff is so whimsical. That it's not going to be like a cleanly real core island. It's going to be a little blend. And I think that's really cute. I think it's going to be fine. I have to decide though. That's a balance that's going to be tough to strike. Like when we get to the neighborhood, am I going to use the bunny day fencing? Or am I going to use regular fencing? Because the factory is where the Easter stuff lives. In my head, this is where the stuff is coming from. This is where it is. This is where it stays. It's not necessarily all over the island. But like, should it be all over the island, do you think? Should it all be bunny day stuff? I don't know. The Lego fencing and the pastels could work too. I'll check it out. I will check it out. Because I think color will make sense. I think continuing to use like pastels, like Kirst is saying, pastel colors in other items. A lot of the fencing that we have is customizable to some kind of bright color. If I do bridges, if I do like a water feature and some bridges, I think it's going to be the blue iron situation, like for the bridge. And so then like the blue iron fence would be a good matching item for that and all that jazz. So yeah, excuse me, little burpity burp right there. So yeah, color is still going to be a thing. I was even thinking, like, I have black street lights, but I can totally customize those to something. I could do white, or I could do another color. I don't know if they have any pastels in the new street lamps, but we could still have color everywhere. I think that would make sense. So it doesn't have to be, like, black and white. It doesn't have to be my monochrome, just because it's real core. But, like, eggs and bunnies and all of that stuff, like, does that go everywhere? Or does it just stay over here by the factory? We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Alright, clean up my mess. I think we've got a good thing going here. I'm so happy we figured out how to make these bunny trees sit in a little bit more natural of a setting. I still need to figure out what is happening between these cherry trees. No item suggestions? Should I put the, Kirst, should I put your favorite item? Should I put the Festivale Parade float? Right here. Facing outward. Should I do a Triceratops skull? Right here, facing outward. That would totally work for the theme, I think. Oh, those fancy street lamps you can hang flags from. Oh, yeah. And then we could do like some floral custom design on the flag part. So there's like flowers hanging off. Cute, you guys. Look at this. This is cute. And then, yeah, we can drop eggs around like I did here. This is just an idea. We're going to have more stuff like this happening. Barrels and collection, maybe some boxes, stuff like that. Maybe a cart if I can get... Oh, what kind of cart can I use? Put eggs on, I'm not sure. Don't you dare. I think I like the planter in there. The Bunny Day planter's not big enough. I want something tall if I can get it, but you're not wrong. The planter box is actually a good size to fill the lower eye anyway. Let's see what it looks like. That's not a bad thought. The new flower pot item from the hotel. That's definitely too small. Sorry. I mean, it makes sense. It definitely makes sense. It blends in. I just wanted something tall. But, like, that does work. Yeah, I was thinking something tall. Because, again, I'm trying to distract from the fact that this is a castle. I don't love that we had to do castle with it. So, more of the topiaries are going to come out. I don't know if I'm going to do the tall ones against the towers. I have the short ones on the side. The bunny is filling this gap over here. I may or may not have another bunny over here. I might do something else. This is the Bunny Day fence, the individual post. I think I'm going to put green mums in between, or maybe I'll do a mixture of green and pink. Fluffy little mum flowers to kind of fill in, frame out these walkways. So yeah, and then I brought the pine tree because it was just one of the larger things that I still felt like could fit the theme. Because like the baobab wouldn't fit the theme because that's more a desert plant. So I put the pine tree here to try to hide the gap in the wall. If anybody has a better idea for this too, I mean, maybe we could do a lighthouse. I don't know that a lighthouse fits the theme or would be too clashy, but it's a good size. And I think we can customize it at least to white if we can't customize it to a pastel color. The big flower pot isn't that small. Yeah, but it's like at most the size of this wardrobe, this egg right here. So like too small than what I was imagining is all. It is a bigger piece, you're right. But it's not as big as I was thinking. But like what? To everyone's thought. Maybe we just do a big light in here? Like maybe we do the round street lamp. Maybe we layer it. Maybe we do the rounded street lamp and then put the box in front of that. So that there is a tall item. It's going to bring some light into the space, which is always charming to have a little bit of light in a place. Or we could do a regular street lamp. We could do the rounded one. Put this in front. I don't know. There's options. There's options. We can figure it out. Ooh, you know what I could try? Let me try this. Let me try this. I might be so silly that this is an obvious solution. Let's find out. Right. No, absolutely cursed. All good suggestions, by the way. Just not quite what I'm going for. Oh, I should put the goddess statue in between. Just kidding. We're not doing a Zelda Island yet. And actually, I have no Vespas. I need to go, like, invest in the Vespas. What was I going to do? I already forgot. This is what I was going to do. I was going to grab an evergreen ash. Because, duh. I could also put the plaza cart in here if I wanted to get real crazy. Although that needs so much space. It needs, like, way more space than it actually, I think, should. Is this the most obvious thing in the world? Is just to put evergreen ash in between there. It looks a little squished. It looks a little squished, but it's consistent with the green, like of the pine tree. It's a little squished. If we pulled it forward a little bit. It's so obtrusive into the front. I wish the base wasn't so big. Hey, Robert, welcome in. Hi, how's it going from Toronto? It's going great. It's going great. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello in the live chat. Would it ruin things if you move the trees back one square and put the new paper lantern thing in between? Yes, because right now everything is symmetrical across the front of the castle. And if I shift any of these things over, like, stuff has to change. So I don't think the Xenia plants are in there. No? You think it's too squishy? Fine. Not over, bestie, forward. So plant the tree like here, a tile in front, and then put the lanterns behind it. I feel like I don't want to do that because I like the triple item display happening. I like the staggering of the placement of the eggs in the tree. I'll think about it though. Listen, don't forget you got your narrow paths, okay? As I shoot down all of your ideas, just remember. You got the narrow paths. Just remember. Unless the lanterns fit without moving them. I feel like they would do. Bring everything forward? No. No. That'd be too much. That'd be too much. There'd be way too much space. So you're saying bring everything forward enough to fit string lights behind all of it? And then all that stuff would be like out to here. I don't think I could take it. Are there any statues we could put in between here? That makes sense. I don't feel like statues would make any sense. I'm just trying to give you tall ideas. Nope. Nope, 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 no. I do like the planter here. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of do like the planter there. And then, oh my gosh, you know what would be really cute? Oh my gosh, you know what would be really cute? You know what would just make it perfect? Put something behind it. Maybe a lantern. Maybe a street lamp, rather. Like a single one. You know what would be so cute? So cute, so cute. So cute if we did this. If we did this right here. Oh, like how cute! Texture. Texture, context. A little bit of dirt under there. Makes all the difference in the world. And then I do want to make more of these, of the Bunny Day lamp, which is a smaller egg item. And drop it somewhere. I could also fit flowers right here, or a shrub. I need to get flowers for this too. I need to go get those mums. Pink and green mums. I think green mums are the only flower that come in green. I'm pretty sure. Look at our cute little farm. It's so cute. Okay. Let's do this. Let's indulge my vanity and visit. Gotta go back to my storage shed. Visit, the island. My dream address. My dream address. Wish we had green cosmos. Yeah. I like that it's fluffy, at least. It'd be cool to have green hyacinths as well. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Can I visit my own dream address? I'm pretty sure I can. Because it was a different island account thing, right? I can totally do it. Ooh, which one of these is the right one? Which one of these is the right dream address? One of them says Lothlorien and one of them says Valencia. Oh, I worked on my bedroom too. We came up here already. Okay, I just need Luna's bed. And I think I can do this. Actually, I can do it on any bed, can't I? Nap time. I thought so. I was like, wait, I have the hat on still. Shut it down. I'm done. Yeah. It's a little awkward to lay on my backpack, but we're just gonna roll with it. It's like deep diving in the ocean with shoes on. It's gonna be fine. If you're after pastel dreams, my pastel summer old man's home island could work. It's more tropical, but it's pastel still. I'm just gonna go to my fairy tale theme park island really quickly. But if you want to send me that dream address, if you still have it, I might do that on my own time. Good guess. How did you know? Oh, I gotta do all the introductory stuff with her. Oh, and we have not taken a look at a snooze island at all. Do I need to go do that? Okay, Curse. No worries, no worries. You know me. I don't want to give the wrong impression. Public service announcement. I don't do island visits. I don't do them. It's too complicated. I want to dream. I want to share a dream. I want to dream. Yeah. You must go empty-handed? I'll happily hold on. Oh, okay. I was like, oh shoot, my pockets are full. Are you ready to link with the Library of Dreams? Yes. You don't know what you're walking into, and it's hard to be nice when it's not your vibe. At least that's... Yes, that is part of it. Because it's like, I don't want to go to an island and it's actually, it's like not great, and then have to lie and act like everything's really great. I just don't. It just gets too... People get too grabby. They're like, come to mine, come to mine, come to mine. It is Thunder, yes. It is. It's gotta be Valencia Island, right? Because Lothlorien was my forever island, and I'm pretty sure I deleted that one. I think it's Valencia Island. Let's try that. 3793 5641. I should put this in the description as well. 9910. Although I do have a I have a island tour. My gosh, an island tour video on the channel for this island as well. Alright. Trippy. Guess it wasn't forever then. Trippy. 'Tis an anteater. Valencia, yep. I'm glad it still exists. It wasn't forever, absolutely. Okay, I finally put together what you meant, Thunder. Sorry, I'm getting slow. It is getting late. It was not my forever island. I should stop calling it that. To be fair. Excuse me. So, Thunder, a fun feature of Animal Crossing New Horizons is that you can visit other islands. Not only this way, you can do it live. You can do it like in real time. Just travel by plane or by, well, not by boat, but you can travel by plane. But you can also save. So this is an island that I designed years ago at this point. Oh my gosh, guys, this isn't it. This is not the fairy tale theme park. This is the Halloween island. Oh no. I reset it to the Halloween. This is my old AF Halloween island. Oh my god. This is not what I was going for. Oh my gosh. This is not what I was going for. Oh no. Does that mean it's lost to us forever? This is the original obstacle course. Oh my gosh, this takes me back. This takes me back. This is cute though. Wait. This is really cute. Wow. This is the OG. We had a member stream on this one, didn't we? Because we raced. Like we did. Yeah, we did this obstacle course. Okay, do I have a vaulting pole? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do the obstacle course while we're here. Ah. All right. This is the Halloween obstacle course island. Whoop. Aw, this takes me back. This isn't what I wanted though. Do it. Do it. Oh, and through the narrow cliffs. Yep, yep. Oh, and you had to sit on the thing and go over. This is a decent obstacle course. This would be stressful if you were racing. Oh my god. The point. The point. Oh, look at that backdrop. That's kind of cool. Oh my gosh. Didn't I have an Easter Island where we had an obstacle course too? Gosh, how many islands have I done? I've done so many. This code is pretty cool. This is a dark. This will match the dark ruined items. This code on the ground. Oh, the houses are back there. What is going on here? Ooh, look at that. Look at the neighborhood all the way in the back. Maybe? I can't remember. There's been so many, I know. I'm pretty sure we did. There was another... It might be the same obstacle course, to be honest with you. I might have recycled it. And just did, instead of Halloween for that time, do, like, the Easter stuff. Can I not do this? Because that's a problem. Because that's a problem. And I'm a dream address, so I can't edit anything. I can't, like, pick up a piece of fence. Oh, no. Do I have my ladder? Oh, no. Fail. Fail. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay, well. That was fun. I have to go all the way back because there's nothing else we can do about that. That's so funny. I didn't pick up all the needed tools, but I think you were supposed to be able to jump from there, if I remember when I built it. But yeah, if I had a ladder on the ground, yeah. I can wake up from here. Can I really? Oh, cool. Well, that was cute. Should I try the Lothlorien dream address? Do you think it will exist? We can try it. Because it's saved in the cloud. It's not saved on the console. Thank goodness. I was like, whew. I kind of wanted to run around and look at more stuff, but hey. Alright, we're going to try the other one. I'm like really disturbed now. I'm like, did I delete it? Did I delete my dream address? Let's find out. Because Cursed, you've restarted your islands a bunch and your dream addresses are still intact, right? Am I making that up? Dreams have visited recently can now be selected from a list? Oh. Search my dream address because I don't, in this game at least, because I did restart this island. We have not been there yet. Okay, let's try this code. 8786 8100 8524. It should say Lothlorien. Cross our fingers! If you flatten, it saves the last save. Okay. Alright. Yes, it is. Hold on, let me read both of those. If you restart instead of flatten, it's a new DA each time, but if you flatten, it saves the last save. Okay. Moment of truth. Is this the Fairy Tale theme park island? Please. 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 Yes. Okay, great. Okay, great. Actually, hold on. Before I get too excited. Hold on. Yes, Curse. Well, it's the last one that I saved as a dream address. Okay, here we are. Woo, buddy. I thought we'd lost it forever. It's the last one I saved as a dream address. It wasn't the last thing I did on my island. Okay. Look at it! What does this map look like? Oh my gosh, the chaos. Okay, so, case in point. Hello, viewers, new viewers, everyone. I can make Animal Crossing islands pretty decently. I'm just rusty. It's taking me a minute. Case in point. Oh, look. Oh, this takes me back too. So yeah, so it's a theme park and it's fairy tale themed, obviously. So here's your entrance off of the airport. Very festive, very theme parkish. These kiosks are supposed to sell you your tickets. Like if you would go to Disney or any other park, a lot of stuff is via computer kiosks now. But there are individual people / mannequins at registers selling tickets here if you really need to do it that way. And they are on both sides. Oh, which direction do I want to go first? We'll go this way first. Okay, so enter enter. We'll go down here. This is a small space filler that I did that I love. That's just the carousel, the plaza carousel, with the multicolored benches. So this is just a little, like maybe like a kiddie playgroundish area. So that was just filler. And then, oh my gosh, this is the mermaid water park. Where did my brain go? Like, I can't even fathom making something like this now. But I remember building all of this. Oh my gosh, and the beaches I loved. I did these flamingo beaches. And I just filled... They look so good. Just as a backdrop to everything. So yeah, this is the mermaid water park. So we'll go through here. Aww. Judy is walking on water. Hi, Judy. Hi, Judy. What's up? She's walking on water in the pool. So we've got some beach chairs with customized umbrellas. We've got drinks on everything. But yeah, this is the pool with the centerpiece with my favorite thing, the bubble machine behind the shell lamp. So cute. So cute. There's the Flamingo Beach. That amazing custom design code for like that little pool. With the little shell border around it. So good. So good. And there's a slide going into the pool. More beach chairs on this side. This centerpiece. So cute. So fun. And then there's a second level. With another pool. With another centerpiece. Lounge area. Pool. The smaller pools. Or saunas, if you will. On either side. So cute. Oh my gosh. The Flamingo Beach. Oh, I put a lighthouse back there. Okay, so confirmation the lighthouse can be made white. So maybe we'll use that. Maybe we'll use that. Judy, you match everything so good. That must be why I invited you here. And yeah, I have to walk around the perimeter of the pool, otherwise I'll fall in. I have to do that. Alright. Keep going. Oh my gosh, I remember this pathway being so hard to figure out, and look how basic it is. In the end. Just simple. Simple, simple. Little water feature on the side. And then this is a gift shop. Mostly plushies. Little gift shop. So here's the Able sisters back here. Oh my gosh. That pathway got redone so... No, it was insane. Trying to figure this out. It was just like the weirdest space. It was so narrow and long. I just could not figure it out. It took forever. But like, look how cute this little gift shop is. Some seating. We've got a big panda bear right here. Let's go back to the neighborhood. Oh, I love this. I can't believe I made this. Okay, and then the villager neighborhoods. Look, is this Caspian? Caspian! In uniform. I forgot about that. We did themed neighborhoods for the staff / the villagers that were going to be staff for the theme park. Most of you probably do know that people who work at theme parks, they often do have housing near the parks where those people work, especially, or live, sorry, for the season, when they're working at the place. So it's actually very normal to have staff living on property. But yeah, so we did a mushroom design over here. This is so cute. This is so cute, though. With his lolly shop. Yeah, is the candy store here? I wonder. So yeah, here's the upper level. Mako, do you want to go downstairs, bud? Okay. So we'll give a cute little... I gotta get this cat out of here. He went to sleep for a while, but now I think he wants to go eat. You want to go downstairs? Go on. I love you. Go on. I'm not going. Mako the cat. Go downstairs, you nerd. Poor baby. Poor baby in his cone. He can't figure it out. Okay. Super cute neighborhood. Recognize this dirt code, you guys. I've been using it forever because it's the best one. Okay. And then we cut through here. Kurt's favorite item. The float. This is a popcorn, like, concession stand. So we've got some popcorn buckets here on the tables. Not too many. And we've got little registers on here serving the popcorn out of the popcorn machines. The Castle Arcade. OMG. This really takes me back. The Castle Arcade. Look at this code on the ground. I remember this code. Do we need to bring this into the factory? Is this what the factory floor should be? Kind of looks like little vitamins. Oh my gosh. And then this is a villager house back here. So is this? Who is this? Let's find out. Caspian's Candy Emporium. It is still intact. Oh my gosh. It would kind of work as a factory floor. Oh my gosh, this is so old. Look at this. Simple panels. I haven't used simple panels in a design in forever. I think that's a good thing. The little diner section at the back. Aww. Oh, this takes me back. These walls are something else. It is a lot. It's a lot, but it's wonderful. It's wonderful. This is like a super plain business office, right? Well, we can take some inspo for the business office for the factory. Yeah. Super business office. Yeah. With an espresso machine in the corner. Because if I was an EA, this is where I would be working. I would have my espresso in the corner. So yeah. Office. Office. Gotta run the candy store from somewhere. And then what is this? Bathrooms over here? What is this in here? Ooh, is the arcade in the basement? Yeah, here are the bathrooms. Okay, yeah. And then there's stalls on... It's so tight. These rooms are so small. Ah! Yeah, with the stalls on the side. Okay. And then his little apartment is going to be on the top. What did we do for his apartment? I don't remember. I think the arcade is in the basement, even though we're in a castle arcade right now. Yeah, here we go. Oh, this takes me back. I need to bring more player accounts onto the new island. So we can use houses like this. We can use their houses like this. This is so great. Arcade, arcade. Let's see if I win one. Let's see if I win one. Cute. Cute, cute, cute. Oh my gosh, is the seafood restaurant on this island? Are all of their houses here? Oh, that's right. Caspian's apartment was themed because he is, of course, Caspian from the Chronicles of Narnia. So he was on the Dawn Treader in that book, Voyage of the Dawn Treader. So I made his apartment into like a ship cabin to match the theme of his character. That's so funny. So he's a prince, so he's got some fancy stuff in here. He's got some golden plates and all of that stuff. Okay, yeah. Oh. And he's got Dory and Merlin on top of his wardrobe. Because the ocean. Because the ocean. Okay. That's it, right? That's it for the house. All right. That was worth looking at. I think we do have the restaurant, because I think, don't we have a pirate beach on this island? Okay, and then this is the museum, right? Yeah, so the museum is through here. I'm not going to spoil the feature in the middle here. So is this Zelda's coffee shop on this side then? Yes, Zelda's coffee shop. Front right side beach. The memories. The memories. Zelda's little coffee shop. This is not great, but it's not bad either. I do like the use of the accent wall behind the window here. So like it looks like there's a outside happening. That's fun. Oh, I bet the bathrooms in here are really good. Can we get into a bathroom? This was after I had my bathroom epiphany in this game of how to make really cool bathrooms. Yep, there it is. There it is. 2 stalls with simple panels for doors. Oh, I'm sorry, 3 stalls. A little centerpiece here. I used to be good at this game. What happened? Now I'm just like, I don't know, I'm overwhelmed. I can't think of stuff like this anymore. And I think I blocked the bathroom on that side. What's in the basement for her? Is it that library space that's like a study area? Yeah. This is like one of the first things I did. And I never changed it. Very cute. Like, this stuff came out of my brain. I don't understand. Oh, and her little apartment, her little studio. This is new. I did this really, like, right before we were done with all of this. What a good code. What is this wall? I love this wall. Her little bathroom in here. Can we see it? She's got a little tub and a sink and a toilet. Her closet space. That's so cute. Zelda. We gotta bring her back. We have to. With the Legend of Zelda items that we've got in the game. That was it, right? Yeah, that was it. I've got to bring Zelda and Caspian back to the island. I'm sorry, Zelda and Link. Wow. Zelda and Link. Alright, so this castle is supposed to be a castle. It's also supposed to be an arcade, which it absolutely is. All these games in here. So fun. Okay, and then this was just drinks. So there's like the frozen drink machine behind this concession stand. Drinks on the tables. All that good stuff. Okay. And then this was the one part of the theme park that was like vivid colors instead of pastels. And I think it's because... Oh, yep, because Nook's Cranny was over here. And I was trying to coordinate the colors of Nook's Cranny with like other stuff. So I just did all the vivid colors instead. Alright, so let's take a look at the other villager neighborhood if we go through here. Oh, this is a ruined one. That's right. So ruined items... Houses customized to green and white to match. The light colored ruined items. Pretty much the same layout. Hi, Mint! Mint lives here. Who's all on this island anyways? All pastel people. Yeah, Julian, Judy, Lily, Sasha, Cleo, Drago, Cookie, Ione, Chelsea, Branach, and Mint. Oh yeah, they're all here. They're all here. Cute. Drago, sir. So yeah, this bridge is the bridge I would use in the current island. This blue iron bridge. Oh my gosh, the layers. Oh, and this little concession stand over here. Look at all the little people. It's cotton candy stand. The little uniforms. I remember this custom design code. So this is actually one of Sable's patterns, correction. We discovered it, and it was just it was so perfect, and I was so happy with it. Another merry-go-round, some more tables. This is a place to chill. The bridge. I remember there was some controversy about this. I think it was whether that island was square or it had like a shape to it. I think this whole thing becoming a square was like an argument. The way your mind was blown to learn about the Sable patterns, it was amazing. I was like, this is the best part I've ever seen. Because I think we wanted, like, somebody wanted stuff to be more organic. I can't imagine who it would have been. And I was like, nope, it's going to be a square. It's going to be a square. Here is the ice cream. Did we actually turn this into an ice cream store? Or is this still... Oh, it's the hotel! Oh, it's the hotel! Do you guys remember the hotel? Oh, this brings back memories. This is what the hotel is supposed to look like in 3.0, by the way. Actual hotel rooms. I think they're on this floor. Yes, actual hotel rooms. bed, TV, telephone, microwave, mini fridge, coffee set, air conditioner under the window, air conditioning unit under the window, and then a separate little bathroom. Rotate, please. A stand-up shower. Where's my shower thing? There's not a shower thing in here? I thought I put a shower thing on the wall. It must have come off at some point. That's unfortunate. This doesn't make any sense now. There was a shower head on the wall. Womp womp. What a hotel room is supposed to look like. I have so much work to do on that hotel. Oh yeah, and some like arbitrary obligatory piece of art on the wall. That's right. That's what it's supposed to look like. And then the upstairs. So this is the lobby, and then the upstairs is so cool. Because instead of being a room, I turned it into a hallway. I turned it into a hallway with a bunch of doors for other rooms. Wow, this takes me back. How? My brain doesn't work like this anymore. My brain doesn't work like this anymore. Oh. I need to stop saying that. I'm trying to monetize it. Guys, I'm going to make something like this again. I've proven that I can do it. Oh, the indoor pool. I forgot about this. I was like, what's in the basement? This is awkward. This is a little bit awkward, but like it is what it is. And I think it's maybe best case scenario for what it could be. I could totally make cool stuff. That's the point. That's the point. Okie dokie. And then here's the train station with the train and some snacks on the platform. Look how cute this is. Are the plushies in there? Yeah. I loved the indoor pool. It's a little awkward to me, but that's okay. This is proving you know how to do real core. Not the train station. Well, I mean a train station. Maybe not the train station, but a train station. Yes, I do. I still have that short where Muffy sat down. Yeah, so like here's the train track. Here's the conductor or whatever with your ticket. And then the train track goes all the way through here. Mint is over here now. So fun. A train station. Maybe not the train station. And I'm going to save the middle for last. Is this me? Is this Phala? Look at old me. Look at old me. This is one of those, this is one of those like time travel things where like your future self comes back to your past self to like warn you. Don't delete your YouTube channel. I'm from the future. You're going to regret it. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. All right. Oh, here's Potter. Hey, buddy. Expecto Patronum. I should have put an exclamation point because he screams it, right? Hey, Potter. Hello, Potter. Okay, so this is the roller coaster. The dragon roller coaster. Oh, good times, good times. So, yeah, it's supposed to go this. You load up, it goes this way into the tunnel, right? Kind of disappears. We don't know where it goes from here, but then the track will lead over the top, and then it's supposed to go underneath. So I tried to make a pit, like a void, that made the track look like it goes down underneath, like underground right here. The roller coaster was a cool build. I don't know how I figured this out. I just don't know how I did it. I just don't know. I just don't know. And then, yeah, the beaches are more just for fluff. We've got the Flamingo Beach on the water park side, and then this Moss Beach over here. Oh, excuse me. Everybody just walking around. But yeah, this train track is... Oh, I almost forgot the pirate beach. Cross the tracks carefully. The Pirate Cafe. Treasure, wooden tables everywhere. This customization on the house is like perfect. Only thing I didn't like about the roller coaster build was that it was for Drago, right? Right. I remember him being controversial. Oh my gosh, so cute. With like the bread out here and everything. Oh, I'm not ready to see the seafood restaurant. I'm not ready. The best bathrooms in the 7 Seas. Aww. My old friend. My old friend, the seafood restaurant. The best bathrooms. The best bathrooms ever. So fancy. So fancy. Love it. Love it. I was so proud of these. Bathrooms. That's when you know you're a special kind of person. Bathrooms get you excited. Okay, we'll go downstairs. I think this is dining room. And then the upstairs has to be Potter's studio apartment. Yeah, so dining room down here. All the booths. So you could stare at the fish you're eating while you're eating them. Got some sushi down here. Very cute. And then the room on the other side is just another bathroom. It's like identical. And here's Potter's man cave. Not diabolical at all. He's the only one who has his own laundry in-house. Okay, so that's his living room. This is his bathroom on this side? Yeah, sink, toilet. Oh, you can see from the side. Sink, toilet, bathtub. I don't even know how to use the cameras in here anymore. And then here's the bedroom. Super tiny. All a guy needs. Simple. Simple and clean. This is cute. I need to work on my house. Now that I know I can do it. I can do interiors still. Oh, Pirate Beach. Okay, and then last but not least, my favorite part. All of this has been very fun. Definitely worth coming. Drago. Wait, is this how we get there? Yeah, it is. Okay. My favorite part down the center of the island is... Oh, look at the cloud code. Look at all the stuff. Look at all the Buddy Day stuff on the waterfalls. So good. My favorite part is the Rainbow Bridge. This is my favorite part. These cliffs on either side were a nightmare. It was so hard to fluff. I fought so hard to fluff those. We got a couple knights in armor at the entrance back into the arcade, the castle arcade. Oh, so good. So good. Okay. This is what she's capable of, everyone. Excuse me, sir. This is what she's capable of. Alright, thank you all for humoring me. I needed to be reminded. I needed to be reminded that I can come up with really good stuff. And with, you know, like Kirst was saying, a bit of real core. Let's wake up. Let's wake up and let's end stream. It's been 3 hours. We got a little bit of progress in. It was mostly me talking a bunch about plans, future plans, and then revisiting the island to catch us up to where I was and what I was working on. We got a little bit of work done on the farm, some decision making, which is really going to help me progress. And yeah, so we're going to come back to the Easter Factory Island. And I've got to up my game, pun intended. I've really got to up my game. I'm going to work on a street layout. Again, the shipping, warehouse, whatever area, the entrance and the neighborhood are the focus of the streets. Those are the anchors for the streets. So, like, I've got to see how far down I take this road before it cuts up vertically and becomes the road that the villager houses are on either side of. going all the way up the island. And then I've got to figure out how that road intersects across the back of the island to bring us to this area where our trucks are manufacturing, shipping products, all of that. How many words can I just throw into a concept? How that happens. And yeah, keep working on the front of this. Keep working on the vineyard. This could be bigger. This could go further down. We'll figure that all out. I'm going to have to start moving things to build this neighborhood, though. Because we've got some houses definitely in the way. We've got... My house is in the way. Right at the front. So we got to figure that out. Wasn't somebody moving out? Wait, did I autofill? Sally was going to move out. Okay, she's still here. Thank goodness. Sally was going to move out. I still have time. She's still here. So that must have happened after... Hello? Oh, it's Colton. Hey, buddy. There's no time to explain. I've got something I want to give you. 5 sky eggs. I guess it's self-explanatory. I had some extra eggs. There's no time to explain. I totally stole these from... I totally stole these from the factory. Here you go. Thanks, Colton. Check if she's in boxes. Okay. Where's her house, though? Sally. Are you in boxes, friend? Yeah, I'm gonna order bot a dreamy. Nope. She still lives here. Okay, I've got some time. I've got like a day or two. A couple of days. So she'll be in boxes tomorrow. And then she'll be gone the day after that. And then I can fill her plot. And I'll go order bot a dreamy. And everything will be fine. I'm not going to tell you who it is. You'll discover who it is next time we come to the channel. Come to the island, that is. Cool. Any comments, questions, concerns? Anything you guys want to ask me, talk about, suggest? Ask me to do? Ask my opinion on? Anything at all? Hi, Patty. Should I customize these street lamps to a different color? I think that's a good question. I suggest you get some sleep. I will do, my friend. You enjoy your extended weekend as much as I will enjoy mine. Tomorrow I am going to clean. Early, no. I should be in bed right now on a normal night, on a school night, literally. But it's the weekend, so it doesn't matter. Also, I caffeinated a little bit late today, so that's why I'm not dying right now. Which is a lovely feeling, to not be dying of exhaustion at 9 o'clock. But I wonder what colors those lamps can be customized to. Yeah, I'm going to look into it. I think whatever fencing I decide to do should play into what happens with the street lamps, or vice versa. So yeah, do you guys like the street code? Do you hate it? I know that we've done and that's like trying not to be too real core about it. We've done a extremely realistic asphalt road before in the real town core island, which I wish we could also go visit, but it just has the tour video for it, that's all. But I like the street code because it's simple, it's bright, so it feels spring-like, but the asphalt one was definitely more real core. But to get the size of street that would actually accommodate cars, which is also why I'm like, you know what, it's a Vespa island, everyone just has Vespas. I needed so much room for so many tiles of that street code. Hello, Patty. And the trucks are not coming down here. The trucks are literally just going to exist up there by the factory. They're not going to be around the island. It's just going to be scooters around the island. So I think it's a good one for it. It's the first one that I saw when I just looked it up in Pinterest. I was like, you know, ACNH road design code. And it's what popped up and I liked it. You like it, Curse? The trucks need a descent road to drive on it so it doesn't mess up the grass. The trucks need a decent road to drive on so it doesn't... I can read. This is why I'm going to study words and spelling and punctuation. So I can read better. OMG. Alright, you guys. Get sleep. Yep, I'm going to take off. Thank you for joining. Let me do this and let me do this and say hi. Let me do this. It's totally me. She looks just like me. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. It's been 3 hours. on the island. Thank you for hearing me out. I am, for those of you who weren't here at the front of stream, very focused on trying to monetize this channel moving forward. So, friendly reminder, currently, although I have not checked since this stream went live, I haven't looked at my stats, but at the moment, to get monetized, I need 500 subscribers. I have 128. And I need 3,000 watch hours. I currently have 1,400. So here's the stats. Here's where we are right now. These numbers need to increase so that we can work our way towards monetization, which is a goal for this channel. And you will benefit from this by becoming a member of the channel when monetization is active and getting exclusive content as well as member streams that include a face cam, have a just chatting format. I will play games at your request, and you guys will get behind-the-scenes videos to enjoy about my setup and how I make my streams and what equipment I use and anything else you guys actually ask for. I'll probably ask you, hey, what do you want to know behind the scenes? All of that good stuff. So, as well as potentially some audiobook reading and some other things. So yeah, guys, it's going to be great. We want to get monetized. It's going to be good for me. It's going to be good for you. So let's work on our stats. Please, to the VOD watchers, thank you guys for watching the stream. First of all, there's still 23 people watching. I appreciate that, according to YouTube. If you guys liked the stream, if you like the island, you like where it's going, please consider tapping that like button. And if you want to keep track of our progress, go ahead and tap that sub button. And go ahead and share this channel with anybody you think would enjoy my content. We're going to grow, you guys. Here we go. We're going to make it happen. And I'm going to see you guys next week. We are back to our regular schedule. So Monday and Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time is the goal. We will come back on Monday with something. If I change the game format and start Forbidden West next week, maybe not. Curse, don't get too excited. If anything changes, I will post the update in the post tab of my YouTube channel. So just stay tuned for that. If you want to know about new and up and coming stuff and you want to get alerts for when I post anything on my channel, updates or information, go ahead and tap that notifications icon as well. Activate your notifications for the channel if you want to be up to date on the latest stuff. But yeah, thank you to Curse, to Thunderstriken, to Kathleen. Robert popped in for a minute and oh no. Somebody else said hello. Dang it, I don't remember their name. But thank you to everybody who was in the live chat. I don't think we did. Oh, we did. Nice, Curse. Nice catch. Thank you guys for being in the live chat, talking to me, following up, and helping me make decisions in the game. And thank you to the VOD watchers for watching the stream after I am live. I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your day and an excellent weekend. And until we see each other again, bye!